Elijah Sokwabia, Gideon Sokwabia, Namu Abraham, Isaiah Onyamuma, the top 10 can Sukabo, and he lays Supa. And so, Alva, and we're on your map, we're on your baby. Come on, and you're one, yeah, you have a Kanga, and you do it, yeah, you kill him, kill him, kill him, yeah, you kill him, yeah, you kill him.
you will dance especially for me today. Yeah. Yes.
Lonely at the top. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Money on my mind. Money, money, money. Don't care what they yarning about me in particular. I'm on the road chasing my dream because I know. Chase it for me. Wanna love like a man for my love. Barakoto ikisha my love. Everyone select check on my love. No they find anybody na money I want. No they hear what the people they talk. What the day I shall get it till love. That's a life from no one. No get another one. I go take and do it till I love. Waiting you love. Waiting you love. Waiting I love. Waiting I love. Waiting I love. Wait on my love. No words will be vodka. Mr. Money Ginger. But no, they waste time. Mr. Money Ginger.
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. If there are gentlemen out there or ladies, yeah, I don't normally say that. To be fair, thank you for joining me today. And yeah, I have not been around for a while. I think I wasn't around last week Saturday, and I can't remember whether I was around the week before that. If I was, I probably was here quite briefly. So. I'm not sure I miss you guys actually, but it's all right. We are here now. So thank you all for joining me today. We are going to be covering the news for today. Oh, dang. Time for the greetings from Abuja. Oh, seriously? You're greeting me now. It's not going to last easy. Before you know it, you guys are having to go again. Thank you, Dang. Regarding the discussions today, I think the news this week has been quite, how do I describe it? Almost the same as what has been going on in the last 3-4 months. Trump now wants to claim to control the Strait of Hormuz. Tinubu is doing Tinubu thing, promising things. People are skeptical. South Africa is being South Africa, beating Nigeria, Nigerians. And people denying it, that they apologize and they do it more again. What has changed there? And then in terms of rigging election in Nigeria, the Osun election, I think that one too is not that strange to anybody. So the week has been quite, if to describe it, monotonous. It's not that different. Nothing stand out in the week in terms of events. And that means we can delve deeper into other areas to examine why some things are going on the way they are happening. But I will be playing some of the headlines so that you guys can have an idea of some of the stuff going on. You know, this war in Iran doesn't seem to ever want to end because Trump doesn't want to pack his soldiers and go home. And as long as those soldiers remain there, that war hasn't ended. And anybody that thinks that that war has ended, because America has too many problems. And the easiest one to deal with is Iran. And in terms of, they can keep that war going just to distract from what is going on at home. And if Trump loses power in terms of this November election, I'm not sure that's going to make much of a difference in terms of whether he changes his mind on Iran. Because the problem with America, people think it's only Trump. No, it's the entire system. They want to protect themselves. So that is one. So we are also going to look into the Osun election. I'm going to play a video from Adiola and Fair Use. She's a very great YouTuber that has got a lot of followers and well respected. I will play some of our video regarding the rigging going on in Osun State in Nigeria. And there is also the Tinubu promising that he's going to get the refineries in Nigeria working. That's the Nigerian refineries. I think it's a total of about 400,000 barrels a day refineries that we have in Nigeria that have been completely paralyzed for the more than 10 years. Nothing has worked out of that. I think going to 20 years actually. So that is a problem that he says he's going to solve. The last government said they were going to do it. They actually told us it was working and nothing happened. Just like they told us that Nigeria had a Nigeria refinery, nothing came of it. So when African leaders tell you something, take it with a pinch of salt. Those guys, until they produce, never believe anything they say. And they produce. When they say produce, they're actually producing profit, like the way Dangote is doing. Then you believe what they're saying and sustain it too. There is also, Dino Milai accusing Tinubu of secrecy and all kinds of different things. So they have their various issues. So let me start with the Trump one, and then we'll go to the next one. Then I will start analyzing the news. And if anybody wants to come and join, they can come and join. Otherwise, you know me, I'll pivot straight to national security and start talking about all the other things. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually interested in the South African one. Because South Africa has been, I don't know what is going on with that country. I really don't know what's going on with them. Because I would have thought the Europeans were going to be the ones doing this stuff to black Africans. But the fact that it is the black politicians. People think it's just the people on the street. No, it's the black politicians doing this. For whatever reason they are doing it, maybe the truth will come out sooner or later why they are doing what they are doing. Because it's deliberate. They are trying to aggravate many Africans for whatever reason. That said, there is also, let me play that video now from Trump.
A crowd of police officers on Long Island, calling the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports an unstoppable wall of steel.
No ships get through unless we want them to.
The president claiming the U.S. is winning big against Iran.
Pretty soon I'll be declaring the Hormuz Strait a territory of the United States.
Overnight, Iran's deputy foreign minister responding, saying the Strait of Hormuz has been Iranian, is Iranian, and will remain Iranian, and will only be closed and opened under Iran's command. The stalemate continuing, with the president struggling to achieve a lasting agreement. The UAE alleges Iranian forces fired on 2 oil tankers trying to cross the strait Thursday. Gas prices in the U.S. now averaging $4.07 a gallon, up 19 cents in the past month. And the situation seeming to take its toll on sailors aboard an American aircraft carrier in the region. The USS Lincoln has been at sea for nearly 9 months. The Pentagon denies claims by family members that the deployment and alleged shortages of supplies are affecting the mental health of crew members.
Completely misrepresented. Listen, we make sure that every ship, every crew, every captain has everything we can provide them at every single moment.
President Trump says another ship is heading to the region to replace the Lincoln. But when asked if the deployment has gone on too long, he said no.
Not nearly long enough.
Administration officials are now talking about ramping up the pressure on Iran, with the Treasury Secretary saying to expect measures that have never been seen in the history of economic isolation of a country. Gio.
Meanwhile, Stephen, the president is also trying to push ahead with the White House ballroom project.
Yeah, the administration formally asked the Supreme Court yesterday to set aside rulings that would block the ballroom because Congress hasn't authorized it. In its filing, the administration insists the project is necessary for national security, and it claims the steel and concrete structure is now so far along it's beyond the point of no return. Gio?
All right, Stephen Portnoy there in Washington. Stephen, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's the U.S. President claiming ownership of the Strait of Hormuz. I don't understand how the situation is quite comical. Trump has been doing things that doesn't make sense at all, and I've never seen a superpower this paralyzed before. This is beginning to remind me, or if you want to call it remind me, I don't know whether that is the right term. How Queen Amarinas of Kush was able to hold the superpower at the time, which was the Roman Empire, to a standstill. And when I always imagined it, I didn't understand how she could have done it, where Rome gave her everything she wanted. And she, for a good measure, she took the statue, the head of the statue of the Roman Caesar, and put it under her throne, and so that he will be sitting on her. So that's sitting on his head. The fact that that happened, it sounded far-fetched until you watch what is happening now. How Iran is able to, it kind of almost humiliating the United States, and which is a very dangerous thing to do, by the way. Make no mistake, it's a very dangerous thing to try to humiliate Iran, this in the US, because the US is a superpower and they have a lot of, they have weapons and soldiers to cause a lot of damage if you try to mess with them. And they have a world order they've created that is at risk. And they are going to do everything to try to protect it. Make no mistake, that Iran war is not over. And if it goes over the election, Trump could decide to do something very extreme. And because Trump's partner, Israel, also doesn't mind anything extreme. So you are looking at a very dangerous situation whereby Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey, basically the leading Islamic nations, have signed a mutual defense pact, so that any of them that come under attack, all of them could join. We are talking about a situation that could easily escalate to a world war here. And how many African leaders have you seen try to sign a defense pact among themselves? Look at how the Arab wars are responding. Look, European countries, the American ones, they are all signing, looking to protect each other. African countries, they don't do anything. The only countries that have a defense pact in Africa are the AES nations. The three AES, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. They are the only ones that have a mutual defense pact. SADC doesn't have it. ECOWAS doesn't have it. East African, this organization, none of them have any. Everybody's standing on their own in Africa. You see, this is why I like to cover this news, to show our people how inadequate and a kind of backward the way we are approaching the way we approach the world and the way we navigate the world today. And this is why I am actually here, because there's something about the way we are doing things that doesn't make sense. The rest of the world are banding together, protecting their interests. What are we doing? If anything, we are even looking for a way to divide ourselves. Look at what South Africa is doing now to fellow Africans. Ghana is doing their own. So this is what we are facing, and let's hope that we are not tempted, or we are not tested. If we are tested, we'll have to find the hard way to survive. Light B2, I see you there. What is that you are saying? Iran, Father, Iran is at a standstill in your wisdom. You believe Iran is winning. That's your understanding of international conflict. I didn't say Iran was winning. I just told you that America has a lot of power, and to assume this war is over is a mistake. That's what I just said. I don't know why you didn't hear that, and you just said, I don't understand. I'm not saying Iran has won, but right now, Iran is winning. That is the fact. America went back to the war, and they couldn't sustain it, because from what I gather, they are running out of ammunition. They don't have, because they have to give Ukraine ammunition too. They have to protect their assets overseas. So you can't put everything in Iran and expect to just survive, your empire to survive. So America is in a pickle right now, but it doesn't mean they've lost. As a matter of fact, it's a very dangerous game that anybody tangling with America now is playing. So make no mistake, powerful people are dangerous. Don't mess about. Said this thing isn't over. Yeah, I did. I said that now. I did say that it wasn't over. So regarding this, let's go for the next one. Okay, let me go for this election they are rigging in Nigeria, so that we just before I head back to South Africa.
what's happening in Osun State. They have their gubernatorial election happening today. But honestly, just going by all the videos the eyewitnesses have been uploading from Osun, what is happening in Osun is not a free and fair election at all. The federal government has been shipping a military personnel from outside of Osun into Osun ahead of the election. And we kept asking, what's the point of bringing in policemen and women, soldiers? Why are these security forces not in Zambisa Forest? Why are they not in Borno? Why are they not in Niger? Why are they not in Kwara State? Why are they not across the country where people are fearing for their lives, where there is insecurity? Why are they present during the election? And now, when we woke up this morning, we started seeing videos by voters who are alleging that it is actually the same security forces that are literally disrupting elections. In the video I'm about to play, the woman is saying that the police literally came, they started shooting tear gas at the voters, and they took away all the voting materials.
This is their face.
And it's so unfortunate because the people cannot do anything. But it's heartbreaking to know that they're not just using the policemen and women, they are also using thugs. In fact, there were some of the thugs that were arrested by the people, like the people who beat them up. But we saw a video of a senator saying to some thugs that they should closely monitor how people are voting. Whoever doesn't vote for who they should vote for. This is an APC senator, so we know what he means by that. Can you imagine? This is an elderly man. Like, you will think that the older people get, the more they realize this life is not that big of a deal. We have to stand for the right thing. We have to do the right thing. Nobody is telling anybody to vote for any candidate, but let people be free to vote for whoever they want. Why should you have thugs monitoring who the people vote for? In fact, there's a video of some INEC officials who literally had to run for their lives.
They had to escort us out after flying fence. See, without flying fence, bro. Crazy. Bro, they said we should go. Let's go. Tell them your experience. All of us guys fly fence, we don't fly fence. This is totally unfair. See, imagine.
There's also another video, by the way, of the people who were able to collect the money that APC wanted to give to voters, and they literally took all the cash that they were giving out to people and the ballot paper that they were giving out to people.
You see, this is election technically in more urban areas. Where the real damage is done is the rural areas. If you want to stop rigging, that's where the real damage is done. If you can stop the rigging in the rural areas where a lot of election officials are not present, cameras are not present, even security forces are very thin on the ground. If you can contain that, the cities are more difficult to rig elections. Like, you can video them, cameras everywhere, they're catching them running away with the ballot box. But in the village, nobody. They will just threaten the people in charge. That's it, that they will just surrender the votes. So I really think if you want to have a strategy to limit the amount of rigging, you want to take on the countryside, so that they don't get on to get away with what they are doing. All right, so let me carry on the video.
So what they are saying in the video is this is the cash that they're giving out to people. They are giving people 15,000 naira each, which is about $11, and then they will give them a ballot paper that they've already stamped with the APC candidate. But you know, the video that broke my heart today is seeing some women literally gather themselves to confront the police in a protest. And they kept saying in the video that Ibolafedi Ajagun, which means we just want to vote. There's no war going on. We're not fighting a war. We just want to vote. I mean, that's powerful. You have to give it up to these women, literally standing face to face with these police officers that they know could shoot tear gas at any moment. But what I love the most is I've seen videos of some polling units where the people literally stayed until the votes were counted. Like, they had different fights. The people refused to give up just to make sure that their vote was truly counted. So it's refreshing to see that. But you know, while the governor is complaining that the police, that they are shooting tear gas at people, they are disrupting votes, it's funny to see that the other candidate, the APC candidate, literally in a press conference told the members of the press that everything is going well, everything is peaceful. It's heartbreaking for me that we're still doing this in Nigeria. And as far as I'm concerned, I believe that the federal government is literally just trying to demonstrate what they are hoping to do come January. Because as you guys are aware, 31 governors out of 36 are already in the ruling party APC. This is one of the states where the opposition is the one in government. And as Nigerians have been saying, they believe that the reason that the federal government is doing this, trying to force all the governors to defect into APC, is so that they can easily rig the election for the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, during the general elections next year, allegedly. But do you know how sad it would be if all the states become APC? That means that we're this close to becoming a one-party state, which means Nigeria is becoming a dictatorship. That's not right. That's absolutely wrong. I'm going to end this video with a video that I uploaded yesterday on Instagram when some guys from Edo State, that is the one thing that I don't understand. These guys are from Edo State, by the way. They literally went to Osun State with the security forces and they started announcing that they have arrived, they have landed, that Adeleke is about to be disgraced, the video is about to be disgraced, the video is about to commit suicide. Let's watch it.
Osun! We tell when I say we they come. Adeleke will learn in the hard way.
A very hard way.
Davido will learn in the hard way.
Very hard way.
Since you say you don't want to sing, you want to do politics, we will finish you. Yeah, everything day. We ready.
On ground.
We ready.
On ground.
Couple head. Who head now?
Davido, couple head.
He go commit suicide.
How about who head?
If we no kick Adeleke come up for that office, I will share 1 million naira to 5 people. It is sent to the dance.
All that your dancing on Saturday go end.
Oh, don't end. Tomorrow.
End tomorrow.
Now tomorrow back on one
of
that music.
Join Davido, they dance.
Instead of misbehaving in the street of Osun, tomorrow Davido you will learn new thing. Adeleke family will learn new thing. Una head no correct.
Wow, I mean, how somebody can speak so boldly, it baffles me. Like, what are we really doing in Nigeria? What is this? And Edo people, is your state sorted out for this man to go all the way from Edo to Osun to go and be trying to kick out a governor in Osun State? This election is not free and fair. There is huge intimidation from the federal government. I want to know what you guys think about this election, because personally, I believe that right now they are just cooking the result of this election, and then at some point they will just announce to us that this is the winner. But honestly, it is heartbreaking to see how the Tinubu's administration has handled this election in Osun. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace out. If you're an African living
yeah, that was the rigging of elections in Nigeria. I guess it's not entirely new. Like I said, if you want to stop it, there are ways to stop it. Ogbegolo, you may want to have your camera on. Welcome, Mr. Ogbegolo and the Ogbegolo supporters. And you know, this name is causing a lot of problems everywhere. All right, so now let me go to the President Tinubu talking about the refinery. How he intends to bring them on. I'm just tired of hearing these so-called leaders talking about these sort of things because they don't. What has Tinubu actually built since he came into office that is actually working right now? Okay, he's been around for 3 going to 4 years. What has he actually built other than instituting rules? Okay, I'm waiting for him to actually complete something. 3 years, fine. it's not easy to finish anything in 3 years. So let's give him. He can say that. I'm very skeptical because, in short, let's just listen to him. Maybe you guys will pick up something else from what he said.
Is that you mentioned is going to come back to work.
Double clapping.
We're just building a very firm reset and structural reworking of the economic of it. Ordinary flame and the smoke of refinery doesn't mean that it's working until it's profitable and it yields the value for which it is built. I'm not a man who go looking back and everything because I've accepted the asset and liability of my predecessor, no matter what has happened in the years past. It's my responsibility now as the president to fix it.
See, I stopped it there. My apologies. You see, this is the kind of stuff that Nigerians and Africans should be paying attention to. You see what he said? I accepted everything my predecessor has done, and now I will fix it. This is exactly the same language Obasanjo used when he was being sworn in 1999. Nigerians, give me time. I will sort this out. Every time they ask for more time, and nothing ever changes because they are just fooling you. They truly don't want to change anything. And if he truly wanted to change something, when he said my predecessor did something and completely deceived Nigerians and nothing worked, who is paying for it? Who is answering for it? Who is answerable for all the billions that were spent? This is the problem. They come, they tell us they're going to do something, we are skeptical, and they don't do anything anyway. And I still wonder, what has this man truly built that we know of so far? If anybody has anything that this President Tinubu has completed, they can let me know. I'm sure he's working on things. I know of the Lagos-Calabar Highway, but so far it seems to be only in Lagos and maybe somewhere on the other far end of the coast. So until, according to him, until stuff is on and profitable, it's not done. So that too is not done. If you have anything that Tinubu has done, you can share it, please. Anybody that has anything Tinubu has completed, structure, infrastructure that he has completed, he has passed rules, laws. And to be fair, he has passed some laws in terms of the local government law, which trying to empower local governments, which I'm not sure it is doing. So whatever law he has passed is not working properly. And then you also look at the tax bill. I don't know how well that one is working because just last year he did it, so we don't know. The student loans, the only person that I know that is going to school said he didn't get it. So I don't know how many people actually got the student loans. I'm sure some people got it, but maybe not as widespread as we like to believe. Because the only person I know didn't get it. Who else? What else has he done? Let me start listing all the negatives. If I start listing all the negatives, it's a lot longer. That's the problem. So I don't even have the energy to list the negatives. It's just too long. So he's promising us he's going to do something. Let me just finish playing the video. It's a short video anyway.
Make it work for the largest common value of our population.
You know how they said double clap for him? I don't know what was the double clap for the guy. What this guy is good at is skull and doggery. He has aligned himself with some very, very powerful forces that do not necessarily mean well for Nigeria. And is willing to do anything as long as that power maintains its authority over the people of the country. That is how I feel like that is his real this in modus operandi. He's willing to sign on to anything Whether we gain from it or not, he doesn't care. It's just for him to be there. We'll see anyway.
Any wife of Tinubu with the type of president you have that everything is fake. Everything is fake. Everything is unknown.
A mystery man.
Everything is unknown. Only a Capone operates like that. Because a Capone, you cannot know where he will sleep. You don't know where he will. You don't know his wife. You don't know his children. Sheyi's mother is different from Folashade's mother. Folashade's mother is different from the other children. All of them have different mothers. Apart from Remi Tinubu, do you know any wife of Tinubu? Do you even know Sheyi's mother? How can we continue insane and ask grace to abound? Apart from Remi Tinubu.
I didn't know that too. Okpegolo, what have you been up to? Are you fathering children that we don't know about? I don't know what. I don't know what is going on. So is that what Tinubu is doing now? Is that true that they don't know the father of his children, the mother of his children? How does that even happen? Mothers are easily known, not the fathers. The fathers are the one that people don't know. The mothers is easy to ascertain. So I don't know how that is a thing in Nigeria. But of course, Tinubu is a man of mystery. He has a lot of secrets. And if you look at this motorcade, even before he became president, you can tell this man is of something else. He's made of something else. He's one of those people that have been put here to master the fate of this country, to guide it so that it doesn't stray. And this is part of the reason why Africa is not moving forward, because Nigeria is completely hemmed in by people like this. All right, let me play the last one by Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa is sounding contrite.
But wait, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that? Why is it that? Why is it that you fall for anything? Eh?
I asked question now. I didn't fall anything. Where did I fall? I just asked questions.
I never hear this one before. I just hear that, but immediately I know why he's saying this thing. He's responding to just I don't know why the guy name is Mustafa, one APC spokesperson that came on Arise about 2 days ago when he was talking to Charles. There were two of them. So that guy was accusing his principal. You know, he's a spokesperson for Atiku. So he was asking that it was in response to a pushback to Bola Tinubu, don't know where he come from and all that. He said, why you guys worry about that? Do you know who Atiku father is? Do you know his uncle? Do you know his brother? Do you know his cousin? Do you ever say anybody that so that's the direct accusation. Even me, I can't begin to say, come on, I never see anybody come out of the Atiku brother or this, you understand? But this is a direct response to that. And, these are the irrelevant things, that they just keep giving us to buy time. Like the same energy, the guy used the same energy the other guy used, So that's why it's
but they are all dodgy characters now. Whether I agree with you that maybe he's saying that for his own reason. See, personally, I don't even care whether Tinubu dropped from heaven or from hell.
But the way point is that Tinubu's family, that's like Nigeria now.
No. That's not like Nigeria. People know their mothers. People know the
mothers.
Do
we know where we came from?
Of course, we know where we came from. Now,
where you would have come from?
We know where we come from. What are you talking about? You don't know where the Edo people come from. Ikodomigodo, you don't know, have a clue. You don't know where Ikodomigodo is. Are you trying to tell me you don't have a clue where your people came from?
They came from somewhere.
What?
They came from yes.
They too came from somewhere. Now they all navigated there. Now we all know that
Exactly my point. So that's
but we know where we came from, though. We do know where we come from. What are you going on
where
about?
You come from? Where are you? Where you were before you appear for Nigerian space? Where you come from?
We navigated from East Africa. You don't know about the history.
You don't know the place now. East Africa, so Tinubu go talk say in second wife come from East. He come from North.
Come on. We are talking about this in how many something that happened within a couple of years, 10, 20, 30 years. If he has children, we need to know where. Can you imagine? Like it's like Trump having children and nobody knows who is the mother of his children are. If that is true, that's a bit weird.
if to say you get candidates that they give you a tax to make sure say you get 1,000 people to the polling unit, and they give you maybe 2 million to organize to make that happen. I swear you will not be worried. You not go be now they worry about say Tinubu children. You'll be so focused on making sure you get that assignment through. Now because the opposition has nothing going for them, that make any
No, that may be
Tinubu,
true.
this question has been
Though.
they don't ask this question for the past 30 years. This same
Yes.
question has been asked on 30 years. So,
that may be true. Doesn't make it any less relevant. Just because somebody wields power doesn't mean you don't question them any less. As a matter of fact, that's when you need to question them even more. Because this he wants to turn Nigeria to a one-party state now.
No, but the question has not impacted him in any way. Do you ever just take time and think about that? If they win the election from day one, he stepped into the political scene. How?
It did impact him. There's a reason why he didn't win. He didn't win up to 40% of the vote of the country.
But he's the president. What if they talk? It doesn't matter how many percentage. What they call him? Abraham Lincoln won with 39% during his time. It doesn't matter. He won. He's the president. He don't achieve his nationalization.
No, I agree with you, but it may seem like that, but it's not. He's not as powerful and as free as somebody that has. No. Hold on. Let me finish my point. Let me finish the point I'm making. If he had like 100% of the support of Nigerians, the power he will wield will even be far more than what he's wielding now. So you are not seeing what he's not having.
You see,
because of the opposition he faced.
You are worried about unnecessary things that concerns you. He wants to be president, and he became. How you make up the presidency, that is your own prerogative. It doesn't concern him.
Actually, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. What if he becomes president?
It matters to you. But he said he wants to be president, and he became. What you make up of that president? Now your own makeup be that. Let's
say that is true. Let's say that is true.
It's not that. Let's say that is the fact.
No, because that's not where I'm not looking at it from that point of view. I'm not looking at it from that because that is too personal. We are talking about the nation here. That is too personal.
But we are worrying about his personal question for 30 years, and that thing has not impacted him in a minute.
Basically, what you are saying is that basically what you are saying is that Tinubu can be in office even if they keep kicking him, throwing him up and down. He doesn't care as long as he's in office, which is fine. I don't have any issue with that. But from my point of view is that we need a president that is functional. We need a president that is doing something, that is succeeding. So that is where I subscribe to some of the points where you need to know where these person's children are. Pardon?
You of all people know you don't just achieve something just because you need it. You have to work for it. If we need another president, we have to work for it. Are we working for it?
If that is the question, hold on. If that's the question you're asking, if that is the question you're asking, I will clearly say that Nigerians are not working for it.
So what would they worry about then? Why would they just come and they give ourselves
maybe they don't have to work for it. Maybe it will happen spontaneously. I'm not going to say Nigeria. The Nigerian opposition.
Tell me where that can't happen. Spontaneity. There's nothing like that in point. Tell me where it happens.
Oh no. Even in Sri Lanka, they removed the government. This is the president
from office. And it happens spontaneously.
Depend on what you call spontaneous, because you are going to start disputing it now. Oh no, people fund them. This is No, it started from nowhere. That's my point. It started from something.
From nowhere, because you are an outsider. You are looking in.
I said it. That's exactly what you are going to bring your argument. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Don't start with it, and let's go to Ramaphosa. Let's go to Ramaphosa, because you are going to dig in and start an argument over that one too. Let's go to Ramaphosa. And Ramaphosa now is about to start, apologizing. Let's just play it.
Submit to the intimidation and harassment of people seen as coming from elsewhere. As South Africans, we are deeply concerned and ashamed that nationals from other countries have in recent months been subjected to discrimination and ill treatment. I repeat, as South Africans, we are deeply concerned and ashamed that people from other nations were treated badly and were even forced to leave the country under threat of violence. The criminal actions of a few within our communities are a repudiation of the solidarity upon which this Southern African community is built. We cannot preach integration at summits and practice exclusion in the streets of our countries. I say this as a South African, to South Africans first of all, but this is a broader challenge to which we must apply ourselves as a community. Southern Africa has borne witness to the movement of people over millennia. Our people are the products of migration. Migration accounts for much of the diversity as well as the vibrancy and richness of this region. You just have to move to our various countries in Southern Africa, and you will find people speaking almost similar languages that you find in each of our countries, meaning that we are one people, meaning that we have moved across our region with ease. We should seek a region in which people are able to freely move according to established principles, protocols, and laws. This means that we must work together to address the conditions that drive migration. It's been a joy for me to go to Zimbabwe and find that there are people who speak the same language that I speak, Venda-speaking people. And I've been amazed. How did you get here? And they ask, how did you get to where you come from? So that is the beauty of the richness of our region when it comes to where we all live and where we all come from.
That is South Africa doing what they do. Apologize today, tomorrow attack. It's like that's their strategy now. They will apologize today, then tomorrow they attack you again. They attack again. Yeah, it's enough, man. Did you see the kind of argument that was going on between Nigerian lawmakers and South African officials? Those guys, they are not sorry for what they are doing. It's like they are acting as if they don't understand what they are doing is wrong. They don't understand that beating innocent people is wrong. Those guys don't get it.
No. Now, you don't understand.
What do I not understand?
Exactly. Because what you don't understand that the legislative of South Africa, they are being sponsored. Now, money put them there. And it is their sponsor that are the architect of what is going on. If you carry 1 million enter the street of Port Harcourt, organize, go see you to organize for any cause. I said it, any cause. $1 million will organize street in Port Harcourt for any cause. If you organize it to go and kill the neighboring country, they will do it. That's power of money and the effect of joblessness and forgettiveness. They don't forget those people to rot. So they are left to face their fate. So when any help, because they see it as help, come from anybody they attack. So if we go back to their election, right, there is a particular set group of people that gain a foothold into their parliament that they are sharing government with. Those group of people campaign with what is happening, the immigrant crisis that is happening. So now they won by that rhetoric. With 1 foot in, are you expecting them to now relax what gave them that power or to turbocharge it to get more power? That's where the problem is. It's beyond what is happening in the street. This is what the organizer at the top. The president came out now to start making noise because the brown South Africa to which he represents is being affected everywhere, every nook and crannies of the world. Is getting to him. So this is not just about the streets, what is happening in the street. We have to look at the cross of the situation, what is behind it, right? So the government.
What do you think is truly behind this? Because for me, I'm trying to balance the equation because the ANC is going to lose power for what is going on right now. ANC may actually lose power, and they are doing something that is making it worse.
That is the goal. Now, okay, let's look at the South Africa as you put it. If me and you will agree that the economic power is in the hand of the minority up to today, right?
Yes.
So if you have that kind of economic power, what do you think you would do with it? You want to go for the ultimate good, control. They were defeated in 1994, they low. They started again building their consensorship, their power. They want to take over the government. That's what it means. That's what I said. There's a new entrance into the government cycle that they have to share government with. But again, if you look at it from a broader perspective, this is the beginning and the end of the nation state. Even politics as we see it. But that's a different conversation entirely. That has to do with the war that is going on. But to stay on that South African issue, power, control. How we go get money, they control the economy, then there's some dirty people who come to tell us how to do, what to do. We should share that. They even have the gut to say they want to take the land from us, take our property from us. Do you think they will just lie low? No, they will not. So put yourself in that. I'm not saying what they are doing is right. I'm just saying that is the reality. That is what is happening. And you cannot defeat it from the street. You have to take it. That's why when my senator or Shomole, they say, come, not be money, they be everything. Let's start with where it hurts most. Go with their way when they waiting, they give them money to do whatever they are doing and see what is going to happen. So it is beyond say let's victimize the people on the street because when they see them they carry out this atrocity. What choice do they have? I just talk you the street of Port Harcourt. Nobody, you are talking about now village and the regulation. I am talking about the street of Port Harcourt. If you carry $1 million in that street of Port Harcourt, you go organize that youth for any cost. If you say take go and destroy by assassin, they will do it. So
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. But if you have that same 1 million, you take it to some other country, it doesn't mean they will do the same thing. I guess maybe they will. I'm not 100% certain about that.
The ground have to be. You have to understand. You can't just take it to where there is no problem in the first place. There is poverty in South Africa. That is the problem.
Sorry. What I don't understand about South Africa, I think yes, I agree about the 5% or 6% of Europeans controlling most of the world. But South Africa is said, like this African American I go there, she doesn't fail to talk about how South Africa is the largest stock market in Africa. Technically, South Africa is hoovering a lot of wealth into the hands of the Europeans there, from Africa, by the way. And they have all this wealth there. I think they have about $1 trillion stock market. And yet, the black population is 37% of them. I think over 30% of them don't have jobs. And if the younger they are, the less chance they have job. Why South Africa is not technically supposed to be a poor country, because not just because of mismanagement of the country, but because of the money that is there now. But the only problem is that the money is concentrated in the hands of just very few. How this our mismanagement is ridiculous. Like Nigeria doesn't have a stock market that big. And our GDP is barely bigger than that of South Africa. The GDP per capita, South Africa one is even way larger than that of Nigeria. So I don't understand why South Africa is actually poor. It shouldn't be poor at all.
To solve that problem, you have to put yourself in those 5% as the white people should. When you have that kind of wealth under your possession, you no go sleep safe, right? Because you know they are always thinking about how to come for you, and which is happening broad daylight. Right? So what do you think they will just lay down? They will also be plotting. They will also be plotting against you to keep you there, so that because by the time they know that you get economic power small, our own liberty is challenged. So just as you said, the elites don't give up power easily anywhere. That's exactly what is happening in South Africa. It's no different if you look at it from the local point of view. I think you are muted.
You can't hear me. I think, sorry. You see, the problem with that, what you just said just now, if you tell South Africans, they don't understand that concept. If you try to let them understand that this game you think you are playing, that this rainbow nation is just going to happen and the white people will share wealth with you, it will not happen. It will not go into the hands of black people. Yeah, they may get a few billionaires here, a few middle class people here, a reasonable size, a larger middle class among the black community. But the wealth, the real power, 70% is not going to shift. If anything, it's going to get stronger. And in their head, they think somewhere along the line they can play the game. It's never happened in many countries. This is not a white and black thing. This is an elite and non-elite thing. They don't surrender power, and they don't get it. They laugh at Zimbabwe because Zimbabwe took action against this in getting their land back. They laugh at them. They say, "Oh, they look at Zimbabwe. They are a basket case." They are living in a beautiful country, but they are living poor in a beautiful country. It's like choosing to be a slave in a castle than being a poor man but free. They have opted to be a slave in a castle. That is the what I've seen, but with a lot of mentality of many South Africans today. They think they will outsmart the master of the castle. It's not going to happen. They are dreaming if they think that's the case. Let me play this video of Nigerian lawmakers having a bit of an argument with South African officials. When I saw it, it tells you today, after they've killed so many people, they kill Nigerians. Look at their attitude still.
We want to stop fighting.
Man, they almost exchange blows there.
Wait,
you know.
what are they? What are they fighting?
If they are, because Nigerian officials are trying to tell the South African lawmakers that you guys are killing our people, and that is xenophobia. That I don't even know why they're calling it xenophobia. They should be telling them it's Afrophobia because you're not daring to touch all Europeans. But look at how they are defending themselves. They are angry, defending themselves like they are right to do it. They are not saying, "Oh, no."
Now people wait. If they don't do like that, they don't go come back to the parliament. They'll vote them out. They don't go put money behind their campaign.
For me, leadership, it goes beyond what you want your voters. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to work for your voters. Maybe they should have made sure their voters have jobs instead of worrying about picking up foreigners.
But that is the heart of my conversation, right? You don't expect what you are not giving. Me and you know these politicians finance their way there. You expect them? We did not organize enough to come for them to come and meet us. Then we negotiate. If you must get this 1,000 vote for this village, this is what you are going to do. That is what we need to do. We need to break it down, and that's why polling unit level organization is very important. If you know say your polling unit now 1,000 people there, and two Naija don't day on ground for the past 4 years, they assimilate with those people, follow them, go burial, cry with them, celebrate with them. You are not necessary to be there by yourself physically, but you have an agent, you have a representative. They know you are there, my guy. When the time comes to vote for you, they will protect their vote with their life because they know no matter what thing happen to you when you get there, it will be very hard for you to turn your back on them. But no be say I go just fly in from America 6 months to election, share 1,000 for the mayor way grant. Then they say no do. I come back again, share another 1,000. They tell me say no do. I share money to I go borrow money to share. They finally eventually win. I have to recoup my money back. I don't care what you are going through. Like this is human. This is the reality of human. Now that we know this, what do we do about it? That is where I'm disagreeing with people where they just come, they theorize everything. No, this is physical.
Let's get back to this South African business because this stuff is going to shape the events that are going to be coming in the coming years. Because Africa, sooner or later, will have to figure out a way they have to interact. Because if we are going to have the Continental Free Trade Agreement, we are going to start having common airline policies and all that stuff. That is going to make our lives a lot better. What is going on now is a threat to the future. And this is what I say about our African leaders. They are diabolical. They are diabolical. They go around. Whenever they see any good thing want to happen in Africa, they will look for it to destroy it. It's like that is their key job, to make sure any progress is destroyed.
At this point that the world is in transition, I will call it distraction. They just either they set it deliberately for to keep us busy. The world is changing for the real time. Everything they change is happening in real time. But what are we discussing? How will South Africa will take it us? How will we take it South Africa? Like that is, I've never, even in history, I never read where people are this just distracted by unnecessary when the real war, like real war, we go shape. Maybe our Nigeria self no go if they relate again at the end of this transition. Because what is happening, we are talking about the almost the war never end. It never starts. The war never starts. We are looking, it go in a progression with it. By 2032, you go hit the hardest.
No, I think OVA, the after next year, I think the prospect of any major war between the major powers will recede. What you should be more worried about, which you are still talking about us, what you should be more worried about is a Berlin-style conference kind of event occurring where the great powers decide that, you know what, let's just carve up the world as you see fit. Take Africa, you take this side, you take this side, and they all do as they please, like they did before. That is the only path forward.
Hold on. When you say no war between major powers, be specific. What do you mean?
The war between major powers cannot occur because China already has gone beyond the control of the West. They've gone well beyond the control of the West in terms of trying to keep China within their orbit so that, okay, China still remains important, powerful and everything, but they are still the big dog. But now, what they will have to do is split the world so that China will get its own share. Many of the other people, then they keep their own.
You are moving too fast, right? Until China unify with Taiwan, he believe he never arrive. He never get his sovereignty intact.
China doesn't need to do that. China is a very, very smart country. You don't understand China. Someday, if China, so let me finish. Maybe that agreement is what is going to give them Taiwan, because the world would have changed then. Are you not the one talking about the new world coming? So the world would have changed then.
Hold on. Now the process of changing that is happening, right? When I said China said until the unification complete, our sovereignty is threatened. Now, when you say China has what it takes to split the world, in what way?
It has the manufacturing capacity, it has the weapons, it has the wealth, it has the population, it has the technology, it has everything it needs to compete to win. So whenever
you are missing one point that he also has, that is a triumph everything. He has a big brother that tell him where he or she can reach.
Who? America telling China where to go?
Where it can reach.
Okay, I'll keep saying that. See, my point is
hold on. See, see, now real time we did. No be say
America cannot even tell Iran where to reach. Are you telling me China? Are you serious? America cannot even tell Iran where to reach, and you're telling me America can tell China where to reach.
You know, say now they at the beginning of this thing.
Let's not go into that topic. Let's not go and argue things that are not hypothetical. That is totally hypothetical. There's no evidential backing to anything you are saying. There's no evidence to say America dictates to China. There's no evidence at all.
No, misconstrue my word. As a big brother that can contain where your reach can be. You know, if you tell you what you go do for your house now, but you cannot misbehave outside of your house. You can't.
Actually, you can. You see, that's what you don't realize. Now, it's not no. That's what you don't realize. That's not China's tactics. If you look at Russia now, Russia is doing it. Hold on, Russia is doing what you are saying China cannot do. And China is more powerful than Russia. Russia is invading. Russia is in Ukraine. Russia is in African countries. So to say that China cannot
hold on. Why is he in Ukraine? He just wake up and enter Ukraine.
Yeah,
They
because
knock on
America is
door.
encroaching now. Because America and the West were
That's
encroaching.
power. That's power. I don't feel come your house, come knock for your door unless I have the might. I cannot try it unless I have the might. Now,
Nobody
power
said
be that.
America is not powerful. I'm just saying that in time, just like it happened
In
before.
time, I say the war just they start, but now you they disagree. I say they never even start. This is the you say in idea the major wars are the major powerhouse are in war right now. It is not just happening the way you expect them to come in contact with each other. No. So very soon, every major region, every major key, they will go because North Korea is also preparing to go after South Korea.
Let me tell you
Do
something.
you know
It's
that?
not going to happen. It will not happen.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it will not happen because it's too late.
Okay.
The only country they can go after right now is Iran, and the only reason why America is doing it is because of Israel. America, even though it's not in America's interest.
No. Okay,
I
well,
hear what you are
let
saying.
me allow you have your say.
Yes.
Okay.
Even America going after Israel is not. This in Iran is a little bit too late for that. If they wanted to do it, they should have done it a lot earlier. And it's clear now that it's not a good idea. This is why it's too late for Iran. How much more is it for China? That's why I'm telling you that they've crossed that threshold whereby the only option for America now is to reach a Berlin-style conference arrangement with China. Just like European countries, after they fought each other, struggled against each other, they too decide that, you know what? Why are we fighting each other? We are fighting and we're getting poorer. Let's just share it, the whole thing. That's what they did.
They didn't just,
and they ruled for over 50 years.
No, your story is wrong. The Europeans don't just come to their senses. It's because there's a big brother in the house. You cannot misbehave.
No,
That's what
come
NATO
on,
is
let's
about.
not do that. Let's not do that.
Hold on now. You don't talk your hold on.
Of course, there's always something now. Go ahead.
You don't talk your story now. You talk the heading. Me, I'm going behind the headlines and they tell you the scope. America no go after Iran because of Iran. Pay attention to the economies around the world. Who is contrasting, who is expanding, who is dying at the result of what is happening in Iran. Then you understand what I'm talking about. Pay attention, Japan will soon fall in terms of their sovereign wealth as we speak. So all the major nations that you think they are balanced, all of them are in debt. And if you're in debt, you cannot pay back because you cannot your production capacity is being affected because of the lack of energy that is coming to your way. Tell me, how do you pay back? America runs the war based on two instruments: military might and dollar. And as we speak today, they are very much they expand.
But the military might is
around the world. Don't they pay
now.
attention to Iran? Nothing they happen for Iran. Iran
Hold
is just the tip of our iceberg.
Hold on. But the military might of America is being called to question. Their limitation is beginning to show that they cannot do everything all at once.
They never start. America
you keep saying they never. Why do you keep saying they never start? They've started.
Based on this
question. Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. They literally have limited stock of the weapons that they can use. They are running low.
Hold on now.
Let me finish what I'm saying because I don't understand whether you understand the concept here.
That statement,
America has its limits. Let me finish.
Okay.
America has limits of weapons that even the people in the industry are already reporting. Some of them under this non-disclosure this agreement, while others are coming public to say, hey, we are running out of this missile because this is the only amount they can make in a year. This is not something you can hide or it's not hidden. It's a fact of life. Yes, America has a lot of nuclear weapons, but the ability to control the world has been shown to be limited in a world where there are drones that can cause so much trouble for you, missiles that can cause so much. Technology is so high now that America can barely put its troops on the ground in Iran without suffering severe casualties because their ships cannot even get to the shore. It's so difficult. The whole thing is different. It's not like before where Iran doesn't have missiles to fire far away, and many countries have the same technology now. So my point is that America, sooner or later, because of the dynamics of how the world works, when technology changes, sometimes superpowers have to make compromises like they did before. This they are going through the phase now. The struggle that you're saying has not happened. It's already happening. They are going through that phase now, and China seems to be winning it so handily.
Okay.
Sooner or later, America will have to sue for some kind of arrangement.
I know you
That's
are
what I
going to
think.
go to that. I know you are going to go to that statement. America is not out of stockpile. All right?
That's a
and I'll
fact.
go ask you, hold on now. I know you
Mhm.
don't say you need it. And I ask you, do you know the total amount of stockpile they have before?
Yes.
How many?
No, I don't have the figures. I meant it is known.
Exactly the
No. I don't. I'm telling you, I don't know. Hold on. Just like they know the amount of. Hold on. No. You can't just jump there. No, let me clarify. You asked me a question. Let me clarify my answer. You asked me a question. Let me clarify my answer. I said I don't have the figures, but it is known. If you want me to find it, I will bring it for you.
I want to take it away from you. Nobody knows.
What do you mean nobody knows? They know.
But bring it out now. Listen. Now America a day, right? Every day now with the years, America no get weapon again. America run out. They need money. Tell me one time where they don't take the opposite story. Say, we have to also pile up amount of business, amount of weapon. No. They will never tell you.
So
right?
America will allow. So you're telling me that America will allow Iran to be hammering them?
You see, just anything where you wake will make you sleep well.
Wow.
Just talk up. Hold on.
I can't believe
I have
you
a
believe
problem
that.
with. See, this is what I don't like. You've been speaking. You said that she keep quiet. I kept quiet.
Okay,
You
go ahead.
Again, that's why I thought say, wait till you they talk now, wait till the headline. When I talk a little step back, go behind the scene, you could begin say, because that's how you analyze this. News and manufactures a story. Everybody, so they have become news for a reason. America is currently taking their society through a phase. You understand? So you need to understand where the power of America is in the Pentagon. Forget all those nonsense, all this position. They run their mouth on pattern. They have no clue what is going on. So you say, technology they change. Who they change them? That's the question people don't ask. It's this is the fail. The America still remain the number one leading in all these things that say they failed. Again, you said it in a transition. If you know say that transition, they go through. And the ridiculous things people will ever say, so America, they no plan. Trump, nobody, just come to do anything anyhow. That is because that's what the media want you to believe. Every 80 years, America go through cycle. They overrode their institution. And you don't have to understand, and they don't have to do that according to how you understand. Just cross your leg and enjoy. If you say they are losing their weapon, I'm not going to argue. Okay. Because at the beginning of this Iran war, I thought, once they strike Iran, China go bombard it. Russia go bombard. Yeah. Everything I talk. I know I just look on Abi. So it is the beginning. Iran are just the starting point. What is happening in Ukraine and European Union will escalate because they have no choice, as you always said. They have internal problem, and in order for them to avoid that, to carry a bigger problem from outside, that's what is going to happen in Europe, and they are going to disintegrate one by one. At the beginning, we did so. Pakistan and India will engage themselves as we move ahead. What you are seeing between Iran is not America will come out their foot. It is going to go here between the Iran and the Israeli. Now, talk about their big brother where they crop in. I'm talking about the Turkey. So by I will give you by 2032, the whole world will be engaged. Because the change is not going to happen by handshake. Now that they disconnect their network, all their drugs networks, all their financial empire, that is what is taking place across Mexico, Iran, Venezuela, Nigeria. So there's a lot going on, but pay attention to the financial movements. Which of the sovereign world nation is cracking down as we speak? That's where the problem will come from. Not be what is happening in Iran are just a test engine. Now Israel problem with that.
I think you are assuming that the US is stupid and
the
rest of the world are stupid. Yeah, I think you are not factoring that these people are smart entities that are capable of calculating that certain action will lead them to oblivion. And the path you are drawing right now will destroy them. You are not calculating that, hey, they will realize their mistake And if they need to, that's the people that are fighting the Epstein case, if they need to completely take over America and completely overhaul the system, they will do it. And you know that Americans are capable of doing such things, and even in Europe, they are capable of doing it. So they will change. They are not going to protect them. That's my point. They are going to completely change that class to an extent. They will replace them. Then, because they know it's not in their interest to carry on the way they are carrying on. And remember, those people that want to replace them don't believe in this so-called crazy empire business. They don't believe in it. So the direction, hold on, let me finish. You said I should finish now. The direction they are more likely to go, which I keep advising them on, that America needs to get war counseling. But I actually believe what is going to likely happen is that these groups will deal with the Epstein issue. They will take over power from the people that are, the Zionists, whatever those groups that are doing those things. They'll take power from them because they already, in their own nature, don't want this empire business. They are more likely to be the ones that will reach another agreement, like the way Europeans did before. Because that is the only part. They even reached agreement with the Soviet Union when they had to. Even if they were rivals, they had to reach agreement with Soviet Union because they are not stupid. You are assuming that these people are stupid, that they want to die. They don't want to die.
See, to understand what is actually happening, you have to look beyond the Soviet Union. You have to go back all the way to the before First World War and Second World War to actually understand, because that's when the world changed from pretty much analog to the agrarian society that we used to have to the industrial revolution that we have now. So what you are seeing the transition from a nation state to a technology-driven society. The nation state is dying. Now, to understand that, now you have to bring it out to the domestic problem in America. The group of people that are actually fighting are those people who still believe in the industrial way of actually running the world, which is still the old guy. See the people like Trump they still represent. Then we have the young guys who are more technologically savvy. The Peter Thiel, the Elon Musk, the Mark Zuckerberg, and the rest. Because what the financial trouble that America went through and the world went through in 2008 and COVID-19, what it had exposed, that it had exposed the capability of the nation state and the expertise that run it. And these people were in power after the Second World War. So you are seeing manual way of organizing society giving way towards technological society. That is the broader way of seeing the order. So all this Epstein file, all this APAC, all these those are appendix. Those are the organs they use to carry out their mission. So at the cross of it, it is that transition that we are seeing. So those who own factory, those who own ways of doing things now, they are not going to give it up just laying low. They are cut across the length and breadth of the planet. And not just America is just the headquarters. So that's how you should look at it. Forget APAC, forget Israel, forget all this stuff. Even Israel was created after the Second World War. Was created. Now appendix too. So I don't know why they give them so much power.
He says, I'm surprised to be hearing Ovie. How many times have Trump threatened China and had to back down? See, Ovie doesn't care. Ovie just thinks America is Thanos. Do you know that almost 70% of all AI patents are being held by the Chinese today? And they are increasing their number in it. You forget that China is about 1.5 billion in population. They are 1.5 billion in population. You forget that. Let me bring AY in so that we can. We really need to go back to the South African issue because we moved on from the South African issue.
AY, hold on. I know they thought all these things that you are saying Chinese is doing. I never say they are not doing it. But in terms of the world geopolitics, they are stage by stage. You have to be able to protect. See, say your neighboring country national security risk be your neighboring country. Even if you are living in peace, because that is an avenue for your enemy to penetrate you. So if you cannot control your immediate environment, you say you want to run the world. How does that even make sense? That's how you should look at China, because now so America take rules to the world. They control their immediate environment first. I am not saying China must do it like that, but
you mean like they are controlling Cuba?
Yes, all their foreign policy. If America say you Nigeria, you know if you go do business for Cuba, you go try them. That is control.
Yeah, but they are not controlling Cuba directly.
That is, see, if I control what goes in and out of your country, what else more than that? That means you don't have freedom.
If nothing goes into Cuba, Cuba will not have anything. Something is going into Cuba.
No, what you see, if I want contain you to Nigeria, I feel to say I don't want make you the meet you again. That doesn't mean you no go eat chicken. That doesn't mean you no go eat frog. That doesn't mean you no go anything. But my embargo is that
I know you think that America is Thanos. nothing America will do wrong or get wrong.
No. I'm saying the reality of today's world, they control it. For the past 8 years, the world was built on their technology, on their knowledge, and their everything. So if you want to take it away from them, you go fight, and that is the fight that is going on. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the reality.
Well, hold on though. The British lost power to the US. They didn't have to fight the US. It does happen in history.
The first 7 years war. What are you talking about?
Not with the US.
With who?
The British did not fight the US to lose their empire.
How did they get their country?
No. You're talking about this. This is the independence war. I'm talking about the Second World War. When after America was created, Britain remained an empire. But
No. After they won the war, the next 2 decades that follow, they make sure they destroy all their external powers. Hold on.
Let me be. I don't think we are complaining 2 things. After America got its independence, I think it's more than 100, 200 years ago. After that, Britain remained a superpower, an empire, a superpower in the world. It was it was the largest empire in the world at the time, and they remained that way till the Second World War. So when they lost the Second World War, and they didn't have to fight America to lose their superpower position. That's my point. What makes you think that America has to fight China?
No, that's what I'm saying. America was on the British side when they were losing their empire. Right?
Yeah, but either way, they lost their empire. They didn't have to confront America for it because they felt like, okay, we can work together. That's what they did.
America not say they won't fight China. They just want to contain China from being regional hegemony. For them to
but they can't do that. It's too late.
That's what we are saying now. So we see how it goes now. The war never end. But you say, they can't do it. It never end now. I think
it's almost over. I think it's almost over in terms of this. And I don't think America is.
Even 2 weeks ago, it was I don't finish.
No. The Iran war. The Iran war is not finished. No, America is losing today. But I don't think the Iran war is
by 2030, the war will be in full-fledged by Third World War. Mark my word.
Okay, let's get back. Let's get back to this shenanigan going on.
Yeah, but they don't want to. How? That is too salam. No! Don't do that. They want the language to be violent. Want it to change. They know me now. They know me now. Why
It's a little bit, how do I describe this even? I find it a little bit annoying and somewhat shameful that Nigeria has got itself to a position whereby South Africa is thumbing its nose at Nigeria. How did we, in short, not necessarily how did we know how we got here, but how do we get out of this stupid situation whereby even if Nigeria was operating, and people forget, Nigeria is operating with his hand tied behind his back right now. We barely have electricity. We barely have good leaders that defend the people. We barely have good this in the industrial sector. We barely have anything. We barely have a strong military. We are suffering insurgency and everything, and yet we are producing movies for the dominant movie industry in Africa, the dominant music industry in Africa, and at the same time, we are also quite resilient in terms of the way Nigerians have been managing to keep the roof up. That is we operating. I think the last decade to 15 years was one of our worst period in terms of economic power, military power, and everything. It was one of our worst period. And I don't see us getting that far back anymore, given that the trajectory of travel right now, with all the things going on in Nigeria right now. How did we get to a point where South African officials are talking down to Nigerian officials the way they were doing? They shouldn't even be able to stand in the same place as Nigeria. If Nigerians were getting their act right, they shouldn't be, because they are not in the same category. It's like America versus Canada situation. But somehow in Africa, you know what they decided? Nigeria and this is South Africa on an equal pegging. No, we are not. We are not on an equal pegging. We are not an equal pegging as this in Nigeria and Ghana. We shouldn't be. No other region. It's like expecting China and Japan to be on the same pegging. Japan may be advanced, but they're not on the same pegging at all. Or America and Britain or France. No, they are not the same levels. They are different. If that was boxing, that's different weight. That's totally different weight.
But look at the economy. What is their GDP? What will be our GDP?
I agree with you. I agree with you on that point. That is our humiliation. That we got ourselves into this place where we and South Africa, it's like they are comparing us to them. We shouldn't be on the same page. So let me bring AY in. AY, I apologize for going on a little bit, because sometimes I get a little bit frustrated when I think the where we've gotten to, and if you look at the way our government are responding, they are always lackluster. Those law makers at least show some passion a little bit, but our lawmakers are not taking serious action against the South African state for what they are doing. This is a South African state doing it. This is not Jacinta and all the so-called riffraffs on the road. It's the government that are doing this to foreigners. So, AY, what do you make of it? Welcome.
Yeah, great. You and Delvi kept going. Ovia is in your league now of talkie. Ovia, I heard you this afternoon. Arguing with YouTube politicians. Why do you argue with YouTube politicians? people that have never witnessed election before. If they argue with you, I'm like, what? Somebody is like you do it theory. They're telling you practical. You are talking about theory. What's in book, bro? Deal with the practicals, man. I just like you wasting your time, man. I'm like, whatever.
Oh, I have to stand for my Olodo uprising community. they disrespect us too much.
yeah, it's sad. The South Africa thing, to be honest, it's a big shame, to be honest. I think I would blame the president more and the executive. I don't think they are doing enough. Even the foreign affairs minister, she disappointed me too this time. Fani Kayode, that is. Hope. Hello? I was
we hear you.
So Fani Kayode, that is Nigeria ambassador to South Africa, he used to know how to talk big talk, speak big grammar. Now he can't even do nothing. Honestly, Nigeria, we are supposed to send a very strong message, react to this situation to serve as deterrent to South Africa, because they are going to repeat this multiple times again because of the way Nigeria handled the situation. The president did. I don't know why they are silent. I don't know why they refuse to act, to be honest. I'm still thinking there is discussion in some corner that, oh, is it because it's majority of some certain group of people in South Africa, that's why they are not reacting? That is a question mark. Then there is some information from society group that is because they have businesses in South Africa. I don't think Tinubu have business in South Africa. I don't know. You never know. You know, Jagaban can be anything. Then the Senate president is weak and dumb. The senator, the House of Rep, they could have done more to push the president to act, but sincerely, nothing really happened. There is nothing the citizens can do. The higher the citizens can do, they can go and block, stop South Africa companies from operating in the country. They can have a campaign kind of like abandon South African companies, but I don't think the citizens.
Companies.
Yeah, nothing is really going on. To be honest, it's a shame. What the whole thing is a shame because don't forget, Nigeria died on this cause. The people you see leading the campaign, the Jessita and co. Honestly, when I look at the whole situation, the government are kind of supporting them. These are not state actors. There is no way the government can tell me the president, Ramaphosa, and this executive, they are not part of this shenanigan. They are part of it, but they are only pretending, more like, oh, so when Ghana start talking, then the president was like, no, we don't, you have, he tried to just show some concern. I remember when Ghanaian president stopping from visiting him, it was kind of like reacting a little bit to show that, okay, we are not supporting them. But the honest truth is very clear. They are supporting what is going on in South Africa. But again, Nigeria problem. So the Nigeria leadership, they really, really fail the people.
But what do you think the South African government is trying to achieve by doing this? Because sometimes I feel like this is a harming thing that they are doing, or can they not see it?
The person in power now, Ramaphosa has been with ANC, so he knows the role Nigeria played in the apartheid. Not only that, he knows the role African countries play in apartheid. So it's not ignorant of the situation. So yeah, you want Nigeria to leave your as a matter of fact, I think the toothless bulldog AU, they were supposed to also act, abandon South Africa. So whatever South Africa want to achieve, I really don't know. But Nigeria leaving the country or foreigners leaving the country, it's not gonna allow South Africans to have more jobs because most of the Nigeria leaving them, they were doing their personal businesses. So they were actually contributing to the economy. Yeah, there are few bad eggs that are involved in the criminality. For me, I mean, I don't really have problem if Nigeria commits, for example, a murder. If you want to settle them to death, that's not my business. If you commit a murder, there is evidence, settle them to death. But the innocent Nigeria that are doing their businesses, that are peaceful, that have lived there for years, no criminal record, why are you pushing them out? They are legal in the country. So these are concerned, but
yeah,
you see, when we're having this kind of discussion, where I usually push it to is how we think. We always think, even within the Nigeria cortex, we divide ourselves. Oh, this is our problem. This is this is a problem of the black people. We don't love ourselves. It's a major problem. That is what you are seeing. That's an example of exactly what you are
seeing.
This is going on even in other countries. Yeah.
If they told me I was going to live to a day, I would watch South African women say, I hate foreigners. I hate foreigners. I hate foreigners. I am xenophobic.
Go
I
back.
hate
Go back.
foreigners.
Go back to
Go
your
back.
country.
Go back. If they told me I would live to see that happen, I will not believe it. Like there was another one that was the lady was really in pain, in tears, solidly saying she hates foreigners.
Yeah.
It's like what is going on in that country is really strange. And now there's another aspect to this where South Africans are just being mocked now. Like, oh, go back, go back. It's like now everybody knows it. Like, go back, go back to your country, go back to your country. This is it. Like they are becoming a total joke. And I look at all this and I say, what is the point of all this? What are they trying to achieve? The only thing I see here is people that have been possessed by people that know how to play this game better.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like the people that are manipulating that country, they are really doing a very good job of doing it. The leaders of that country don't have the clue what they are doing. That their foreign minister, he thinks he's playing smart. Like when they sent him to the AU, when they said they need to discuss this issue, he said no, let us discuss the bigger issue of immigration. And he acts as if it's a win. He doesn't understand that if African countries came out openly and say, hey, you can't be killing fellow Africans, it's a good thing. But he wants to make it an immigration discussion, which he can do, but you can't pretend as if what is going on in South Africa is actually right. And when you get away with it, you're happy. You need to see when he was talking about it, like, oh yeah, we've managed to convince the AU that this is not just a South African problem. Of course, it's a South African problem. No other nation goes repeatedly to go and start killing foreigners at will, intermittently. UK never does that. UK has 4 times more immigrants than South Africa. I don't see UK every 2 or 3 years or 4 years going out killing foreigners and burning shops and telling them, go back to your country, go back. Okay, they do say that sometimes, but not like that. UK, they enforce their laws. In France, they even have more immigrants. I don't understand why they are making it look like it. And one other lie they say all the time, and including their minister, they say this all the time. They say African countries leave the burden of immigrants to South Africans, which is complete balderdash. Do you know almost the same amount of immigrants are in Cote d'Ivoire as in South Africa? And South Africa has more population than Cote d'Ivoire. If you look at by proportion of the population of the country, there are about 4 or 5 countries in Africa that have a higher population based on the population of the country, higher proportion of immigrants coming. Some of them as high as 18% of the population are immigrants in their country, like Gabon. So when they act as if they are the one taking the burden of immigrants in Africa, it's not true. They lie. I don't know whether they even understand whether they're lying.
Yeah. But the other thing, when you look at it, right? To be honest, Nigeria, we need to do better too. Sincerely, I mean, in terms of the government, they need to create an enabling environment for Nigeria to invest, to create jobs. Because when you look at it, Nigeria population is blowing up. That is why a lot of people are looking for a way to move out of the country. Try to give Nigeria electricity. I have said it. Look for a way to restructure Nigeria in such a way that the country will work for the people. Then we'll stop running abroad, running everywhere. When you do this, people in abroad, I know people personally that are willing to move back home to invest, to start something. Probably when you have 100 people in a year, even 500 move back to Nigeria and start some businesses and employ people. That's big. So we need to take this thing very seriously, because if you see what is going on now, a lot of countries, they don't want immigrants at this point. In Canada, for example, Canada used to be the hotspot for students. Right now, in the last couple of years, 2 years, I would say, they dropped their student visa by more than 60%. Even the India that usually move to Canada, now their destination is Germany. So Australia, the same thing. America, the same thing with Trump. Is so mad that, you see, in the future, where do you want to go? You know what I mean? So we need to take this governance seriously in such a way that Nigeria population, again, is blowing up. You have to make the country work for the people. So at least people will be encouraged to stay in their home, you know. If giving Nigeria electricity alone will create a lot of jobs, you know, people will be able to be self-employed and do their stuff.
AY, I actually think I don't know why I believe this though. I don't have any concrete evidence, but I feel like in the coming years, Nigerian states are going to start producing more electricity because of
it will happen.
The building of stations that are going on now.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you know that China spent, from what I gather, due to the Belt and Road Initiative, China spent, I think, the highest on Nigeria last year. I don't know that. I think they said 26 billion. So that Belt and Road Initiative is a very powerful thing that is going on, and it's part of why they are also building the Lagos-Calabar Highway due to the African free trade. This thing, I don't know the whole plan that they have. I don't even know whether it's for us, whether it's for these superpowers to come and take over. Who knows which one is which? Because they're not consulting us. They're not telling us anything. Most people don't know that China spent that kind of money on Nigeria last year. I didn't know that. So this is kind of stuff that we don't get to.
The people that know took action. America knew and they took action.
Yeah, the other thing I saw recently, I don't know how true this is. I saw in the news the Minister of Communication, Bosu Tijani, what's his office again? So they try to build fiber optic cable across the country. I think it's around many thousand kilometers. I saw that. I was like, for me, from what I saw, it's not even achievable. I don't know how they want to achieve it. I don't want to put out a number right here, but the number is quite high in thousands of kilometers. That is not, we don't need that, to be honest. I will focus, I will direct that money to electricity. What Nigeria need most is electricity, not fiber optics cable at this point, because we have fiber optics laid by private companies already. You know, there is when you go to Lagos, go to Abuja, the internet is not that bad. The most important thing, because when I look at maybe you can check online for that information. When I look at the thousands of kilometers lay fiber cable across the country, the costs, when I think of the cost, I'm like, this guy joking or doesn't know what he's talking about? Because to lay a kilometer of fiber cable in Nigeria, at least $20,000 a kilometer of fiber cable. So because you are gonna do a lot of investment right there, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't know what they want to achieve. But
no, it's the investment that they are putting towards fiber optic in Nigeria. Sorry, Ogbegolo. Is the investment they are putting towards fiber networks, is it as high as what is required for electrical this thing?
To me, it's not as high. The power supply is gonna be power supply. Yeah, it's kind of relative. The good thing with fiber is more like focus on the cable. Yeah, you have like base station center where you terminate those cable. But for electricity, yeah, it kind of like more investment in the long run, but we have to pump money to the electricity, to the power industry. We don't have.
I agree with you on that, because electricity is the backbone of so many other things.
Yeah,
and
the
problem with Nigeria is, in Nigeria, one of the areas we tend to miss is that Nigerians do generate electricity. A lot of them are using solar right now. A massive majority of them are using generators. We generate about almost 40 gigawatts. If you take all those things into account,
you can't consider generator as generating electricity.
No. I know it's not power. But if the government is to create this thing, found power stations everywhere. We had this. I think we had a discussion with you about mobile power plants and all the rest. They don't want to do it. If they are serious, they could even start banning, individual generations in public places like marketplaces, or this place where you will see hundreds of shops And many of them will just have individual generators when they could easily organize as a unit and buy a big one that makes less noise, that is easier to maintain.
You see, that's where the problem is. If them who won't ban the generator, now the supplier now won't ban the generator. They are the ones supplying the generator.
Hold on. That's how we used to say about Okada too. They banned it. Why can't they ban generators? They should ban. That's how you phase out all these useless power sources. Because it's not efficient.
Where they for ban Okada?
They ban Okadas from cities now.
Where now? No.
In Lagos. In Lagos, in Abuja too.
They know the right Okada for Lagos again.
No, they don't.
No,
actually, if they operate in very, very restricted small areas. They don't operate in most of the areas.
If you argue say that they'll replace them with tricycle, I go agree, right? So what do you want to replace generator with?
Even those tricycles,
so
like in
Abuja.
Sorry. Even those
supply the generator.
Hold on now. We're just in Nigeria now. Even those tricycles, they are limited in the areas they can operate. They are not allowed to just go anywhere. So they have been banned. Technically, they've already been banned. And all I'm saying is that those individual generators should be banned in public places because it's just noise pollution. I can play you a video of. I was talking in that video. You won't hear me because individuals have their generators on.
Forefather, so I've just checked that.
Hold on. Public places, you are saying they should ban. That means business places. Because then business places they use generator for public, so they should ban businesses for using generator.
If you are in like a massive market, let's say 100 shops, 200 shops, yes, you ban them from having individual generators, and you make them buy one, and all of them have their own meters in their shop. They'll pay for whatever they use. Period.
You look at solution you are providing. I know they say I'm not saying it's wrong, but you haven't thought it through. Because now you are it's just like you now. You are a lawmaker, right? Now you go and enact the law. The money people will sponsor you go there now. Their business be that you say make them stop up. You think you go back.
See,
that's how hold on. Our problem.
Or you should see, or you offer them something. This is what they do in the West. You tell them, okay, your new business model is buying these bigger generators.
No,
the government can help fund you.
See, the alternative is there, provide them electricity.
Let me tell you, hold on, Forefather. Before I forget, I just checked that information now. So the project bridge, they try to lay 90,000 kilometers of fiber network across the country. To me, that's a dumb idea. Then when it comes to electricity, federal government will always come in. If federal government can even offer, now that there is some level of they've decentralized the electricity somehow, let the state government and private sector focus on the distribution. Federal government should focus on
that's what is
production
happening right now,
and transmission. Sorry, let me finish this. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just want to say this.
No, that's what is going on.
Sell the electricity. Yeah, sell the electricity to the state. Sell it to the private companies. So let them distribute and make their money from the state.
We are not paying attention to what is happening in Nigeria. OT don't solve this problem when they talk so.
No, it never.
In some of the major cities in Abia State, they get light up to 20 hours. So.
Yeah,
the state government has solved that problem in Nigeria as we speak today. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's only in the hands of state and private sectors. In them, them. Now then they carry the contract of.
But it was not OT that solved it. It's geometric power station that built the substation in Abia now.
Why did he not work in the other command?
We are confusing things here. It is under OT that those things are functioning. It is his leadership that brought them to life.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's the
engineer now.
Yeah.
So now political will. Something about this light then. Do you ever recall a day in Nigerian history where we don't go, we take to protest, say we no get light? The whole anywhere in the nation.
Yeah.
That's never happened. So ask yourself why. Ghana no fit try and Ghana may like no they one day.
But Ovie, look at it. The governor of Edo State, what was it called? The other power plant that was built in Edo State. I heard like he shut it down. Why will he do that? It doesn't matter the difference between him and the former governor. this is where I get peace with these people. They don't understand people are invested money, spend money to build all these power stations. So Okpewol, I don't know, is advising him. He needs to open that thing, let them operate immediately. You can go and renegotiate the agreement.
See the problem. See our problem. Let's say you now. Hold on. Say you are to Nigeria now, right? Una into business in Nigeria, and this issue they affect you. Una go rather carry money, go bribe the leaders to implement law. Say, come make this generator easy for us now. Rather make you carry half of that money, go organize the people. They should come out while we no get light. If they increase fuel money to 5,000 naira, the people where they were, the working class, they go grumble. They will find a way to adjust to that. Rather to say, come meet the people, say, come, this is nonsense. We will solve the problem. No, they go find a way to. So our problem is now us. It's not us manufacturing.
Yes,
this electricity in particular. Now,
in those state, here, I'm gonna tell you the problem. I wish I could have access to the governor. Let me talk to him. Listen. The former governor.
You see, now the problem again be that you want to have access so you can talk to him. No, talk to the people.
Let me explain my grievances with Okpewolo. Let me explain my grievances. See, this is common sense. There is a power station in Edo. I think it's producing around 100 megawatt of electricity. That is giving some area light already. I don't know what is really going on, that there were some, the governor got pissed, I tell them to stop working operation or whatever. I don't know the details, but the bottom line is right now, they are not doing nothing.
Would they like to romanticize the problem where we know? What is happening in those stages, you know. It's like nobody say you know. The solution is there. You say if you get away, you will go meet and follow and discuss. What it is going to tell you, you go disagree with. You go agree, but it's not going to be done. Use that. Hold on. Use that asset. Mobilize people of your constituency. We no go vote for her. Boy, I no go take action. That's our problem. We know. See all this problem where the problem is just started about Monday. Now today, we know the problem. We are not ready to invest in the solution.
But he gave license. They built another power station in Edo now.
See, AY and this thing, OVA. See, there are many signs to tell us that the leaders we have, they are not exactly the kind of people that either by hook or by crook, somewhere they are not in any mood. They are not in any mood to fix anything. They make a move here and there, but do you see our government even investing in buying innocent cars? No, they can't even be bothered to do that. And do you see these people? Do you know that Oyema said that about 77% of the airfare that we pay to go to Nigeria and travel around Nigeria is on tax alone? What are they doing with that tax money? Why not just make people so that people can move around easily and do business? And maybe many of us that are overseas, our ticket prices will come down, collapse. But no, our leaders won't do it. Our leaders, it's not, when I say our leaders, it's not only Nigeria, it's many African countries. Because can you imagine if Nigeria drops that tax now? Nigerian ticket prices will drop, and Ghanaians will be coming to Nigeria to return back to Ghana because they will find it cheaper to come to Nigeria.
That's true.
And motor to this in Ghana. Because of that, that will force the Ghanaian one to come down. So why is it that African leaders, all of them, put it up? So it's like, I don't know whether they are all reading from a hymn somewhere saying, "Don't do this. You are not allowed to do this." So and they know that if they drop this price, many Africans are going to return home. So these are easy things that they can do, but they refuse to do it.
Let me tell you why they are doing that. You now, you are as a family man, you have your wife and your kids at home. If you go outside, right, you go carry side cheek openly, they catch you. Waiting go be your fear. The consequences where you go face for us. Not be say your wife go beat you or anything, but there will be a repercussion, right? To give you, so that you go know how to move for outside. Now, This our crops of leaders, right? What you just say what they should do, make them take out the tax, right? They can do it. But in an attempt to do that, somebody from outside go bring money come. Say, I'm not gonna relax this thing now. Right? They go collect them. You know why they go collect them? Because if they come back to the people 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, that nothing happened. We no go do anything. There is no consequence coming from home to them. There's no consequence from the people. Right? So until there is a consequence from every action, just as I talk today, if I misbehave for this platform, say I just begin to search your family, everything, everybody will boycott me. You don't need to go call police, say they do hate speech. No. The people, they will take care of our way. So why is it that when it comes to a politician, our politician office holder, they misbehave? We don't behave like that towards them. When they say law will take place, God will do up. In 1750s for Dutch, when they are the world empire, when their prime minister misbehaved, then bring a compromise, then beat and they begin eat them and in brother. Yes.
I didn't know of that
Then
story.
they begin eat them for public and in brother. Public
17 when? 17 when?
1750s in Dutch.
I'm sure that was after the French Revolution. Let me see French Revolution.
You know people are watching. Let's stay on topic.
No, so just we need to give.
I understand. People are complaining about staying on topic.
Let me go back to that list. Hold on. I was just still doing investigation on that.
No, I just prefer solution and consequences.
I was just still doing investigation on that fiber optics. That 90,000 kilometer fiber optics they try to lay nationwide.
Yeah.
The cost, the budget is $2 billion. I was just telling you that a kilometer of fiber optics would cost around $20,000 in Nigeria. So from that estimate, you see that they basically budgeted it around between 20 to 22 $1,000. Yeah, I was on point. Yeah, so it's a lot of money. I know to lay fiber, especially if it's a dual core cable, it's very expensive. Yeah, you have to buy right away as well in some area. We don't need that.
But why do you think that we don't need it? Because it's one of the only secure way to truly communicate within the country.
Okay, so now here is it. There are solutions to this stuff. You have people, I don't know what's wrong with us. See, you can actually, instead of lay the cable underground, you can throw them in here, use almost the same line to lay them with our normal electricity cable. You can do that. They can run
Come on, man. I can't believe you are saying this, man.
What are you talking about?
What's the matter with you, man? How many of that country you are in? Do you see it in the air?
They're here now. Yeah, there's some optics in the air now.
I don't see it here.
100%. I'll give you the picture. Even close to
most of them are actually underground. Let's face it. Most of the infrastructure is underground.
It depends. If a city is developed already, most time you lay fiber in the air. It's even cheaper. Area fiber. It's the same cable. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me explain the difference to you. When you lay fiber in the air, they're actually easier to manage. They are less susceptible to damage because in Nigeria, where you are still doing construction, when you lay fiber across the road, when they do construction company will just be cutting your fiber. They will just cut it.
Yes, but it's also susceptible to weather changes and vandalism.
What do you mean weather changes? Yeah, vandalism, yeah, but weather changes does not affect fiber.
Yeah, it does to an extent if there is, what if possible damage, let's say.
Let's say what?
I'm getting a little bit tired. I think I will need to round up early because I came late and as you can see, I've been running around. Did you know that on a different topic, sorry, let me just change the topic a little bit. My channel was knocked down by YouTube a few days ago.
To Nigeria?
Yes.
Why?
Knocked down by this. They said I was doing deceptive practices and spamming the internet. I was like, that one is a big grammar. that they
Hopefully,
clearly,
nobody reported your channel.
I don't know. I don't think that's what, because I think it's automated. This is that did it. So I wrote to them to appeal, and they refused. So
Maybe
I went
you use
to
some words. Maybe people use some
no
words.
nothing. I think they said it's just the videos that are showing up. I don't know. Sometimes it gets triggered.
Oh,
so I had to go on Twitter to go and speak to them, and then before they brought it back on. Otherwise, I would not. I may not have even been here, because if they, but it turns out that if they ban your channel, you can't come to another people's channel to come and talk like this.
Oh, really?
Can you? You see the kind of draconian rules they have. It's like a landlord kicking you out of his house and say you're not allowed.
You can't live anywhere.
Yeah, or like this is the world we live in now.
That is mean.
Like you're not going to allow people. They said because if you do that, it's going to look like you are using some other person's channel to circumvent the ban that they gave you. But my reasoning is that, but the ban was for spamming and deceptive practices. That I'm not spamming when I'm on a channel that doesn't do spamming. I'm not spamming or doing deceptive when I'm on a channel that don't do deception. So why am I still being banned there? They don't care. They don't care. They ban you everything. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
So, but I was happy they brought me back online, and I thank my God that I came back, because what am I going to do with my life every Saturday evening? Not be able to. I can't. You know that I can't. It may have been impossible for me to even come on a panel without endangering the Dr. Damages.
Yeah.
That is evil. Because you can imagine somebody wants to use that against you. Anybody they want to censor, they can censor you like that, whereby nobody will hear your case. Although in this case, somebody heard it because I had to go on Twitter to share the information. Then they checked it. But that automated system, they really need to check it, because the way it works, it catches innocent and guilty alike.
Yeah.
And it's not a good thing at all. So, yeah, I just thought I should share that information because it was a bit of a stressful this in news. So, all those people that have not subscribed, you should subscribe. You know, if you put if they wipe us out, we're not going to show up anywhere anymore. So, but that is, you see, AY, about all the conversation we have here, I didn't do this disclaimer earlier on. Our conversation here is to try to understand things and share information and not discriminate against anybody, not be offensive, and be very, very nice to everybody. We all wish everybody well, from Nigeria to South Africa to this in the Kwerekweres and the Bahambes and even the white supremacists, all of them. We all wish all of them well, because we're all trying to do the right thing. All of us believe we are trying to do the right thing for our people. And the truth is that let's try to find a way to do those things without, harming each other. That is the purpose of some of these conversations. But in the case of Nigeria, I'm not even sure it's worth talking about to an extent, because the problems are like right there in our face. You can see that by hook or by crook, the people themselves, many of them don't want to change it. And the ones that know better are already compromised and don't want to change it too. So we are in a lockdown situation whereby, because Nigeria is so dysfunctional, the whole continent is following. They are finding it difficult to cope. And maybe this thing South Africa is doing, that's one of the silver lining I see in what South Africa is doing. Embarrass Nigeria and insult them so much that Nigeria says enough is enough. This insult is too much. We have to show them. Like Nigerians like to show people. You know how Nigerians like to show people that you see us? Well, I'm going to show you how successful I am. Look at me. I think if Nigerians are kind of shamed enough, maybe they will react once and for all. That, Tinubu will be like, enough, man. Oh, you people, I'm doing all this work for you. Look at us. Even South Africa is laughing at us. Now, let's do something for the country. Because if I was a Tinubu advisor and Tinubu actually wanted to do the right thing by the country, I would say this is an opportunity for Nigeria because of what South Africa is doing. That if South Africa was trying to compete with us in movie industry, this is a time to wash them out of the water, because many African countries don't want to see them. If MTN was dominating many African countries to do business, which is actually nasty, because I will give you a reason why I said it's nasty, and many South African businesses, this is a time for Nigerian companies to be promoted to take over the position of these South African companies. And I think it's a justifiable thing to do. Because if you look at these companies, They make in excess of about 36 billion from African countries every year. And where do you think that money goes in South Africa? In the hands of the elites in South Africa. By and
Did you
large.
just support Oshomole? Did you just support my senator? Is that what you just did?
Oshomole. No, Oshomole is saying they should cease their business. But I think what we should do is open our own, take over the space. Many African countries, especially when they have the chance to get rid of South African companies, they will get rid of them. Because remember what they are doing. This is the second sin. The first sin was that they are attacking Africans. The second sin is that most of the wealth they are creating is not going in the hands of South Africans, black South Africans. It's going in the hands of the elite South Africans, whom are not black.
But Tunajao, don't you think this is a century that is going forward in the next 100 years should be when we should be consolidating our asset in terms of having one economy, one military, and one government in terms of the African nation? But instead, we are fighting against ourselves. This is the year. This is the next 100 years. That's what we're supposed to be focusing on. We are coming to that consensus already, at least among the young people. Then this happened. You're not saying that there's more to it.
I think the truth is
that's
that
what we should be doing.
South Africa has united Africa against them. That is one good part. Almost all countries are united unanimously against what South Africa is doing in Africa. That is one part that I think this that has happened because of the actions. I don't know one country that says they are backing South Africa. I don't know any country leader that says they are backing South Africa in Africa right now. So they've united Africans against them. Maybe that is the whole point. Maybe because sometimes I look at what the South African government is doing, it doesn't make sense. Maybe they are playing a game we don't understand here. They are trying to force African countries to be, when they say, "Oh, fix your country" and all those things. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. I don't necessarily know the game they're playing, because for me, the one that gets me most is that it could be it. It could be it. Maybe that's
because we cannot in the next 100 years. We cannot afford to be doing this foolishness of one by Nigeria, one currency. We can't afford it. We can't. They go use us like they go use us like rag. We have to find a way to link economically, government and military, especially. We have to find a way to do it. If we don't do it, we should lay the foundation for the next generation to do it.
Is there anything Tinubu has built up to now that has,
Yes, you were already your mouth earlier. I said, "This guy, what's wrong with you? One of your proudest Nigerians at Dangote. Who built him?
You are the one running your mouth. What are you talking about?
You say what to the
Dangote was built on that Buhari. What are you going on about? It wasn't Tinubu.
He finally was built on that Buhari. He finished on his watch.
Buhari commission Dangote.
No, but hold on. Which kind of commission? Wow,
it's on record.
Come on.
No,
Tinubu didn't beat Dangote. What are you going on about?
I was really surprised. I said, "Come, tonight they were so proud of Dangote."
I'm proud of Dangote because he did something that the Nigerian government could not do.
Oh, my bad.
He did it. Just like I'm proud of Oyema for being able to create airlines that the Nigerian government could not do. The Nigerian people, in other words, could not do.
Those are great stuff. You have to encourage people to invest.
You have to be proud of them for doing the right thing by the nation. They think they couldn't have looked for an easy way to steal money. They could have, but they chose to do those ones. And to be fair, in the case of Dangote, he's being rewarded by it greatly. And it's a matter, he's the richest man in Nigeria because he's doing the right thing. I hope other rich men in Nigeria copy his example and try to contribute positively.
People don't want stress. Dangote is really trying. Dangote could have go rest and just be enjoy his money.
What is AY saying now? Are you trying to say that Dangote didn't do the right things or he make money?
I said he's civil trying. To be honest, he could have go rest and just be enjoying his life.
That's true.
Because some of the rich guys, they don't want to carry those heavy lifting, Because especially when you look at his age, I think he's 70 plus. He could like, you know what? Maybe I have another 50, 20 years to live. Let me just have fun.
Yeah.
When you watch Femi has not really been investing in. He does more of shares, buy shares in company, in banks, and take over, just get a lot of money within years and you go achieve. Yeah, so yeah, usually there is a level rich people get to. They don't want to like start something like physical, like what Dangote did.
They don't
And
want,
he's
but they don't
trying
have
to
to. They
start a
can
new
just
one now.
invest in something now.
You know, Dangote is trying to build a generator up to 20,000 megawatts of electricity.
Yeah, I hope he actually goes ahead to do that. He will
He's going to
succeed
achieve
because
it.
he's already
You want
built
to
it.
start a
He
new
built it for his
refinery.
own refinery now. He built it for his own
Yeah,
refinery. So.
but if you have 20,000, trust me, even in Lagos, it can give them electricity.
Yeah,
But
he should be
there
able
are
to power
That's
Lagos.
a lot.
apart from Dangote, Bola Tinubu also made other billionaires, flourish. So pretty much all the business guys are very happy.
What do you mean apart
Yeah,
from Dangote? He didn't give Dangote.
like
This guy keeps trying
Chagori.
to push. He keeps trying to push
Like
force.
Chagori, state capture. No, I would not say that.
No,
No,
Shagori
it
one is a
made
business.
it made the atmosphere conducive enough to run their business effectively, profitably. That's what I mean. That
Tinubu?
give him credit. Yeah.
Tinubu that tried to he destroyed the businesses in the first year. Didn't you hear Dangote say that they lost money?
But are they complaining now? And normal now.
You can't if he carries on doing what he is doing, there will going to be a revolution. So of course the economy has stabilized itself again. I keep asking myself, what did Tinubu do? What has he built? What policy has he actually done?
You
That
yourself,
most of the stuff he did, he didn't do it himself. The only thing he did himself is float the Nigerian currency.
What Tinubu did initially was to also cut in the deal. If you come as a president, you want in. They have to find a space for you. Why you go be there for you supervise everything, you go retire, nothing for you? That was what's happening. You have to cut space for me. I'm here now, don't come. If you not do, I go make law that will disfranchise your business. That was that initial fraction at the beginning. They don't settle now. Everybody is happy. All the business, the big boys, because that's what I projected. The big boys will be extremely wealthy, while more people will be poorer. That's exactly what Tinubu is not. Now people put out there now.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming. I have to round up. I need to rest. And this week has been quite, because I had to seek advice on what to deal with this problem. I've never seen anything like this. I didn't know it was this bad. So at least I'm still online, and next week I'll be here. And I think I want to even be focusing the news. I'm not going to be covering. We shouldn't be covering the news the way it is. We should be doing more insightful analysis on actually what is going on in the news. So that the viewers
follow
can see
their action, not their words.
Yeah, it's going to be more analysis than just doing the normal this thing, what Dr. Damages does. And those that have not liked the channel, please go like, share, and subscribe. It helps other viewers to see the video that we've just done and the live stream. So it doesn't cost you anything. Just take your time, like, share, and subscribe. I can see you all there. Keriba, Destiny, Biosa, Dixon, Ik Official, Oga. I see you there. Oga say, who dashed you haircut? I don't know why this haircut that I took, it's like people notice it a lot. I thought they noticed the other ones too, but it appears this one is special though. Maybe I should be, seeking that barber out. Ridiculous. The power of sanctioning this thing. That's Aladdin Kelly. I see you there. AB, I see you there too. If you've not liked, please like, share, and subscribe. This is important for the channel to get. None of you even contributed. You see, this kind of thing. We come here every weekend. We come and talk to you or share news. We share you quality information. Yeah, I may not be controversial. In short, that could be.
You have to promote to be obedient. Biafra. If you promote that,
no. The moment if I start some Nekpa business, I think I will ask AY about that before we go. If I start talking about Nnamdi Kanu and start talking about Islam, and everybody will jump on.
Let's do that. Enough. You don't blame the Fulani enough. He saw the caliphate, people could donate.
Talk about women issues. All hell will break loose. People will start looking to join. I think next time we'll talk more about that, because there was this issue I wanted to address regarding women and some of the things that are involved in our own culture. That said, Keriba, Biosa, all the names that I've mentioned, the ones I have not, Sinala, I see Sinala there, Rover Bet, I see Rover Bet there, And I see Dr. Damage is
Oh, Tunanja, you just said something now that worth looking at. I think the women
for
under
real?
Tinubu, Nigerian women under Tinubu administration, they have failed, and they humiliate them well too.
Oh yeah,
Is it
yeah.
because of the wife?
They really humiliated. After they try to go after Akpoti. Akpoti is a very that woman. I don't fully understand her yet, but
I don't think she will come back.
I think she's already back in the Senate.
No, for election, next election, 2027. I don't think they will.
I think she'll come back. No. That one is a sure bet. My concern with her is that I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Why is she limiting herself to just being a senator? She should aspire for higher office. Nigeria deserves more than Tinubu as we see right now.
So when she aspire to be president?
Yes, why not?
Who is that?
You want me to leave Nigeria?
He doesn't like her. He doesn't like her.
Who Natasha become president? Then why will leave Nigeria?
Natasha Akpoti is a very she sticks up for her people. I believe that I think she actually said something about what is going on in South Africa. So she would do a better job at making she will shake things up, but she will do a better job than what these ones are doing right now. That just keep moving this thing round and round.
Let her contest to be governor.
Don't say you don't know Nigeria. You know they respect Nigeria at all. You don't respect those old men.
Tired. Why should I respect them when they come here in London? Here they come here and start shivering like they are catching cold. Even when they put them in a room that contains a heater, they come here and start shaking. The KO8. I see you there. The KO8 tied.
I should make an advice you to Nigeria. I should start focusing on the next incoming president after Tinubu, which is Atiku by 2030. That's the next president.
I beg.
Focus on that.
Let's see how many likes we've got. Why are people like this now? Why are Nigerians like this? Nigerians, or Nigerians or non-Nigerians, if you're overseas, you're watching, you need to go and like, man. We are seeing only 4 likes there. And not only 4 likes, 12 likes. We are seeing only 12 likes. You guys should go and like the channel now. It's not nice now. We have at least 50 people watching, and we're seeing only 12 likes. What is that? We need more likes on the channel now. Is that how much people hate us? Enemies of progress? If you like the channel, then we're gonna work harder for you. I've seen people that have 500 people on the channel and they have almost 500 likes. You know, who have our viewers take us for granted. Yeah, when we go down now, all you are going to be hearing is the one-way traffic. You're not going to.
Echo chamber, echo chamber.
You're not going to hear analysis. It's total echo chamber. That's what you are going to hear, and then you'll be sorry. Then you'll be sorry that we are gone down the drain. You guys need to like properly, man. Well, this is not right. How can you be behaving like this? They ask them to go and like and share. They just ignore it until you literally ask Nigeria to actually go and do what they are supposed to do. At least I will got 3 more, at least 4 more go and like and listen. Like, share, and subscribe. Share the listen on other channels, because we really need to start having people, actually listen to some of the stuff we are saying here. The people that are here, they are not kind of shading their opinion. They are telling you what they think. If you go on TV, they are not telling you what they think. They are just acting a show. They are not telling you what they think. People have given them what they say. One other thing I noticed on the Nigerian channel is, this visa on arrival program that they do.
Yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with those people. Nigerian producers, I don't know what they give them to eat. Maybe they too are part of the problem in Nigeria. They always promote people with lighter skin. The lighter skin people are the ones that are the good people. Then the bad people are the black ones. If you even go on that show, like this lady, she's not even, hey, look at that, TKO, thank you. Look at that. This is exactly what I want to see now. This is the American, look at that, Okpegolo. All these Okpegolo supporters, they are village boys. They don't have money. If you ask them to donate that, they'll give you 200 naira. 200 naira is not enough to catch Okada. They'll give it to you. with good conscience, they will give it to you. This is $5.
Just loyal, just they loyal, they loyal.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the TKO for the $5. You see, this is how fellow Nigerians are supposed to be supporting Nigerian this in channels. So because nobody needs these kind of echo chamber where those channels are ruthless. They just go boom, boom. If you like, I'm telling you, man, the channels that are out there causing chaos, there is very rare to see channels that are actually having honest conversation for a prolonged period of time.
But me, Jody, where they get the energy, they come every day. Just they stay on it. So
I'm telling you, they are being funded now. I think they call them what they call them data boys and all kind. They are being funded to do these things.
A lot of Nigeria channel when you hear the propaganda,
you just have they can't repeat the same thing every day.
Yeah, the propaganda. Even mature people, the people you respect, they will come there and just be saying stuff that just not real, not existing anywhere. I'm like, what will you be saying this kind of stuff online? Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with us, man.
Our people are funny, man. Our people are not very serious people sometimes. Like now, I said they should like and share. We have about 52 people here. It's only 15 people that have liked. But they know they can go and like. They are watching. The edition they are watching on the screen has a like on.
How many of those people
are not clicking it?
How many of them are real people?
I don't know. Maybe even the bots. See, if there are bots out there. If you're a bot out there, like. How is a bot even watching this? If you're a bot, you better like. Oh, this is not a joke business.
This is AI era. Anything goes. So.
Exactly. Who is programming all these bots that is not programming them to like? You have to learn to like and share now. Come on. This is a period where you have to show appreciation for people coming. We are coming online here, sharing information with you, honestly, without filter. You know how we get cross with each other here sometimes. You know, it hasn't gotten heated today yet. Next time when we are come fully, things will get very, very heated. And we're going to have some strong conversations that actually move the needle a little bit. But, you know, in the end, I'm doing some work to try to, you know, come up with a way to combat these problems we face. We have to sooner or later start doing some of all these things because it's only what I'm almost convinced that there are two factors. Compromise and lack of awareness from Nigerians. Many Nigerians think they are doing the right thing, but they don't know they're doing the wrong thing. They have actually signed on to the way things are. I've seen a Nigerian defending why they need to buy SUVs from overseas. How that person doesn't know any better. That's all they know. That why shouldn't we buy vehicles overseas? The other people are doing it. Why should we go and buy low quality from this thing? Innocent. That one is just as good. So this is a global world. It is free. Everybody's free. That is the argument. They don't understand. Now you are not a private citizen. You're a government official. You shouldn't be talking like that. You should be the one setting an example, making having other countries buy our cars. By now, Innocent car would have blown up if the Nigerian government was supporting Innocent. If Tinubu, all those is motorcade.
You know why they no go support them? Because at the beginning of every election cycle like this, Toyota Japan will contribute like 10 billion naira to APC campaign, 10 billion naira to PDP campaign. So anybody will enter.
I've never seen that. That's something we need to observe. We don't have any evidence of what you just said. I really wish there was evidence.
No, that's how it works. Why
we don't have evidence?
Toyota. That's what it's called lobbying. Not be bribe. Now lobbying, not be bribe. That's lobbying. That's how it works.
But you are the one saying they gave money now. If you say they gave money, even if it's campaign contribution, we need to know so that Nigerians, we can have the ammunition to tell Nigerians that this is why your leaders are doing what they are doing. They are being given money not to support their own local manufacturers, so that they will know, and maybe that will shame them. I agree with you that probably that's what's going on, but we need evidence.
Now free market with the innocent need to up his game. He need to bribe more. He need to bribe them. Just like that, I bribe them.
Good.
That's how it's unfortunate, but that is the reality of our politics. If I get money, go give a politician. Once again, I tell them, say me then look my way. That's how it works. No, this Toyota thing, I'm not just giving us an example. That is how it works. Nobody today I don't hear them. Now normal thing.
Yeah, that's the system. Even in
Your
America,
former minister
that's
of
the
information,
system.
where in they work now? He work for a lobby firm in Abuja, American lobby firm in Abuja. That's Lai Mohammed. He had a lobby firm, American lobby firm in Abuja. That's what they do. So these are our politicians, not just they give all those things out just because no, they are being lobby and the new word that I don't be bribed.
Okay. All right then, gentlemen, you know, you guys are some of the best people we have in this country. Never smelt even an ounce of tribalism in any one of you, and an ounce of political bias. Okay, that one is full. One of them is full of political bias, but it's all right. We all have
that? Who's biased? I'm not biased. I just pick my party. I pick my party.
We are all very gentlemen, and we are all very easygoing people. Hardly get offended about anything, except when some people talk here about Islam. It's all right. Nobody is perfect.
No, say the
nobody
is
perfect. The moment you measure Islam, some people get a little bit triggered.
No. Nobody get triggered. You always get this thing wrong. I don't know why you get it wrong.
I didn't mention any name. This is a very
when somebody try to correct you, you think it's tricky. It's not.
You
only try to educate people.
Mogu make this team.
Oh, you're answering now. You shouldn't answer. You should just ignore me.
I'm telling you, because last time I was attacking you that you are the leader of the Islamophobia and the damages. It's true. You know, it's a lot of Islamophobia here. Sincerely, it's true. But
no, of course there is.
People don't understand it. So few people that know about it, they are explaining, okay, this is what it is.
Leave that one.
But people don't want to listen.
You
see all this tribe and
they respect us enough.
Discuss them normally.
I beg, give me this 1 minute. I know they respect us enough. One thing that you refuse to mention is that we are both from Edo State. If you look at the political landscape today, some of the most political speakers analysis within our generation, 80% of them are from Edo State.
Bam.
Go look Obedient, who they speak for them. Majority of them are from Edo people. Go almost all the platform. It is not a coincidence. Now our politics, just go and read the history.
I feel like the Edo people are like a crossroad between the east and the west, and also the north. They are like a crossroad.
Let me say this. Sorry, let me say the one they often confuse. I find really weird is the Nigerian media. People will say, "Oh, is the Yoruba that control the Nigerian media?" It's not true. It's Edo have controlled the Nigerian media in the last 3 decades. Go and fact check. Go and check. AIT is owned by Edo. Channel is owned by Edo. These are the stations.
If you want to know why it be like that,
some of the top journalists, even some of the editor, the chief editor of DZ, for example, what's his name? Shaka Momodu. He's from Edo. The top journalists you see, if
go and read all you need to do is to read the biography of Tony Enahoro. If you read his biography, the role he play, then you can understand why the Edo people have
Enahoro was the one that led the movement for independence. Now
we saw the seed of independence.
Yeah,
we don't care about
that's why we are.
I'm not surprised though, and I'm not surprised because the Edo area.
We are very bold. We are
you guys civilized tribe. You were advanced. You were advanced technologically.
Yes.
More than other parts of this in Nigeria during the time.
That's why when I hear these 3 major tribes talking about they want to divide the country, the day they will try it, I will make.
They don't know. I think this is the thing. I always, you know what I remember.
I swear to God, they're not going to have it easy. I'm telling you.
You know what I remind a lot of Southeastern. I told them that. Do you remember before the Europeans came? Where were the Southeasterners? They were all locked in that area because the South, the Edos and all those people were not having it. They were not having it. They were fighting them to start
it. Apart from Tony Enahoro, go and read about Tony Anene, the role he played as a unifier, as a fixer in Nigeria.
Mr.
Fixer. It's not about Igbo. Now he stand ground say, Good Luck must contest. Now he stand the ground, say he must run again. Yes.
Wow.
Say, may they roll, may they go die. May the house and Igbo, may they go
That
die.
guy got trouble though.
Again.
That thing, I'm not a big fan of
We
him.
don't produce two
Yeah,
vice president two in the country.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
So Oshobola is just getting started. That senator for life. He's there, making the go.
The Edo artworks alone is one of the most recognizable artworks of Africa in the world.
On the planet.
You know, I don't know what the Kwere people were doing during that time, but it's all right. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect during that time.
The biggest indigenous construction company in Nigeria is owned by Edo man.
The people were working in Oba Palace. They admire Oba Palace.
Sometimes they underrated. I just look there, they laugh. I say,
Edo State is a shadow of itself. To be fair, Edo people have not glorified themselves from all these the issue of Olosho in different parts of the world.
Yes,
it was something that was heavy.
Our leaders have told us. Yes.
It was something that was very heavy in the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, and then the development, even in the democratic period in Edo, has been very, very lackluster. Even I look at it and say, no, man, this cannot be, man. Nigeria, a lot of groups have sacrificed for Nigeria, man, and many of these majority groups, they don't even understand that.
Father, the painful things. No be now where they can wake up to say, oh, now because they will get a governor where they call illiterate, now be the problem. We've been governing by fineness of people in terms of education. What do they call like Benedion abroad, American and British educated leader now we get now. For the past 25 years, all our leaders were finance in terms of academy. But look at the state they gave us. Nothing to write home about. Just as you said, our women were ridicule of the world for the past 10 years.
It's ridiculous, man. I don't know how
they failed us.
You can't even make it up, man. But in time, all these things should be redressed. And it will be.
They want to put it and everything on Kwabolo head now. Kwabolo 9 destroy the state. No, that's not
no. It happened well before that. And thank you, gentlemen, for coming in and representing. And thank you, TKO, for the donation. And I thank all those that has gone on to do their duty to like, share, and subscribe. If you have not done it, there's no shame in it. You can always you can still go out there, like, share, and subscribe. Even if it's late, it's better late than never. You see, that's what they said. Perfection is not, it's only for heaven. We are all humans. We delay, we take our time to go and do something. So even if the live show ends, still go and like it, because it helps YouTube present it to other viewers, so that all those echo chamber people, the audience, can be able to watch this too. Okay, thank you. And Wisdom,
we know
I see you there. Sawo, I see you there. Okay, let me close out with these South music. I play some songs in the beginning.
I don't want to accuse you of being a tribalist. Why you never play also some music? Since where we don't decor it.
Okay,
you never play my tribe music.
I can't just find your
Vavada only focus on their people music.
And we are always presenting on this.
Even though we not disclose it to people,
oh God,
it. I'll just enjoy it. People think he's playing Nigerian music.
You said that with this talk.
He's deceiving us.
So, problem with
I had Akwa Ibom. I need to find them again. I had Akwa Ibom. I had Edo one. I had.
Go and look for
I've lost quite a lot of them actually. They've scattered everywhere. I need to get them back so that
Nigeria, we are rich in culture, shall we?
I'm telling you. I've not been able to cross the Taraba. I'm stuck in Taraba now. I need to, because Taraba is so diverse. I don't even know how to touch that state. It's just confusing. Yeah. And now they went and tried to stop my YouTube channel. So it's like since I got to Taraba, it's so, like Nigeria. Everybody can't move anymore.
Are you physically in Taraba?
Go to Benno.
No, I'm not physically. I'm trying to cover Taraba culture.
Oh, okay. Wait, did I stop your YouTube channel? What did you do?
They say I was spamming and deceptive practices and all kinds of nefarious stuff. I was like, I'm not sure. That was an automated system that caught it, and the automated system also rejected my appeal.
Did you attack Islam again over there? Maybe
I didn't
that's
do anything.
why.
All I do,
not this
all
time.
I do is to try to share the truth. That is my whole. That is it's almost opposite what I represent. I came here advocating that we have to present everything with evidence and everything, and yet I was accused of lying. He can't even make it up.
Maybe it was just a mistake. It could be something you
Owens debate.
Yeah, no. That kind of Owen debate was a massacre, and the greatest line of the debate, I will leave it with people here. That I will be using it. I will steal that line because Nigerians they need to be taught that line. You know what? I will leave it for you to share it with Nigeria. Tell us what the quote is of you.
I will explain it to you, but I cannot make you understand it. I mean, something I looked at.
I cannot see. I can explain it to you, but I cannot understand it for you.
For you,
that
was a low-key shot.
That was a devastating line. It just completely destroyed the guy.
And the way she put on a very, very, sort of.
And because it makes it, because she was trying, she spent a long time trying to explain the simple concept to the man.
She's a tough speaker now. She's a very tough speaker.
That line was ruthless. She told him.
I know there's no way you can be. The lady, she spent as a countless of hours on Charlie Kirk case. So to beat him, you have to be the Charlie Kirk himself.
The guy didn't even know. The guy didn't even know the offenses.
They say you should mention one. People. She's like
he couldn't even mention it properly. Completely embarrassed the guy, man. He even taught the guy and this thing. Candice Owen got support from her phone. That Candice Owen had to give her phone. Oh my God, man!
We need such debate on Dr. Damages. I think Ovie was requesting.
We need heavy debating. If somebody debates Ovie, they will leave the place with a headache.
Ovie go give you headache. Carry go house.
You don't see what this on the way you. She was just calm, don't rush, don't behind it. Just once you know the subject, there's no need of you have it. She handled it well. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
She's very good. She's very, very good.
She was like a machine, man.
Honestly, I just love how the especially these MAGA leaders, how they are really going after Trump.
Yes, they are new type. They are becoming
it really showed to me that I'm doing something right, because you have to stand for your country. Even when you support a candidate, don't support them blindly. Even if the candidate is the president tomorrow, is not doing what he said he was gonna do, I will go after you. Go after you. That's why I said my loyalty is to my country. I will never give loyalty to any human being. It's not gonna happen.
What you see happening in MAGA now.
So I can support you yesterday. Tomorrow I'm hitting on you when you start misbehaving. My loyalty is to my country. That's this way I stand.
You see it from now. You are seeing the division that forefather we are trying to talk about between.
No. Let's not go into any other further discussion. I have to roll out. Not try it.
Forefather side chick is waiting.
I can help you all to. I can explain it to you all. But I can't understand it for you. That is evil statement. You know what? You know why I find that statement so helpful? Because it's happened to me here. Like, I don't know how to. You know what I say that?
Yeah.
When I tell people that I wish I can give you my high, I can give you my head to see what I see. Because
it's true.
No matter how I explain, they refuse to understand it. That security is important. So that statement was just classic. Because she spent some time. She didn't just say it flippantly. She said it as almost as a mechanism of just trying to express frustration for the guy, pretending as if he cannot understand what she's saying. She said it in so many ways, and the thing was becoming repetitive. Then when she made that line, when she said that, and the guy shut up, he just stopped doing that because it made him look stupid. Like, I've been trying to explain to you, but I cannot understand it for you.
That's like calling him dumb.
Yes, that dumb as hell. All right. Till next time, guys. Bye.
Hey!